Okay, we're going to start very early. We got 200 over slides to share today. A lot of testimonials, Questions, yes, but much more testimonial questions. So people have taken up Prana valid healing and they have healed whatever system they have to do with the cardiovascular system very well. Thank you. Thank you, guys. So this is what we want to do. Today is 15th of May 2020. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much. Let me get this, my pointer. Good, very good. So please, let's start properly. No emojis, no unnecessary talking among each other. Ask question, they will answer, somebody will answer. They can answer, please ask me. Sometimes I say a lot of these things and we make comments about the medical field. Some people are upset, some people are getting more upset. I cannot help it because people come to us and tell us they've done so much of medical treatment and it doesn't work. And they come here, it's fine, it works. Now, I have a simple question. All the doctors in front of me or all doctors who join us, is there a cure for headache? Is there a cure for headache in the medical field? Can someone tell me yes or no? Not a symptoms, cure. You don't get headache after that. Headache here, headache migraine, where the patient can heal himself. Is there any doctor can say, yes, we have in the medical field? Please tell me right now. Is there a cure for period pain in the medical field? Is there a cure for period pain? Come on, I don't hear anybody saying anything. Is there a cure for the medical field? Simple question I'm asking the medical field. Is there a cure for headache? Is there a cure for period pain? Simple cure. Is there a cure? No cure for period pain? No sir, no sir. Come. People don't like the comment I make. I'm asking a simple question. Is there a cure for period pain? You can go for gastric pain. They'll just keep on giving anti-acid pill. No one will talk about diet to you. There also are people, doctors who go and recommend them drink lemon water in the morning. There are doctors. Eat apple cider vinegar. Probably I'm the only one going on shouting and telling everybody, don't drink lemon water, don't drink lemon juice, don't drink apple cider vinegar. I'm probably the only one going on telling and everyone fighting with me. And also I go to India, I tell all these people there, said stop eating gooseberries or amala fruit or nellika. There's one guy, Ayurveda came and fighting with me. This is a 1,000-year-old theory. How can you come and say? I ask a simple question. Any monkey eats that? Any squirrel eats that? And zip the mouth, you walk away. Why are you wasting my time? Any monkey, any squirrel, lemon? Then why you put it yourself? There's one guy, I went to Spain in Madrid. This guy has got lots of lemon tree and eat lemon a day. I say, it's acid. Oh yes. I use sodium. After drinking lemon, I put sodium carbonate inside. What kind of nut hole is he? He's sodium carbonate to neutralize the acid he's eating inside. So, was it funny people? If somebody says this is good. Only painkiller. Yeah. So is it wrong for me to say something about doctors? Now, Now, the biggest question is, in Malaysia and Singapore, India, no, they come and learn. Any doctors willing to come and learn from us how to heal a headache? Hmm? Hmm? Any doctors wanting to learn how to heal headache and period pain? Anybody willing to come and learn? Yes, sir, please teach us. Anybody ask me in Malaysia and Singapore? Any doctors? Only one doctor in Malaysia. Only one doctor in Malaysia. You want to learn? Huh? You come for all my classes. Only one doctor. Hmm? Only one doctor, huh? Only one to come and learn? Dr. Raj,
Yes, sir.
you come for almost all of my workshops. You're a medical doctor.
Yes, sir.
Why come for all my workshops, eh?
Because I believe in you.
Ah, you believe in the system that I do. You see it happening in front of your eyes. Yes or no?
Yes.
I
Yes.
cannot cheat anybody.
No.
There's no cheating. You come, you watch.
Yes.
There was one time we were healing a lady with allergic reaction. Remember? She had some very bad allergic reaction. But I didn't realize that early morning for lunch she had nasalama and things like that. Stomach was really not digested, you know. And she had a symptom, and we healed the symptom at that point itself. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
You were there,
I was there.
and the husband fainted,
Yeah.
and we healed the husband also with a wand. Correct, sir?
That's right.
And the doctor told me I cannot do anything without medical box. Yes or no, doctor? Tell me the truth.
Yes. 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 I was there.
Yes. And the one girl came and she brought pills. Let's give her this pill. He'll become better. I said, madam, we'll heal her. Young doctor. Indian girl. All the healers started healing her. She was better. And then, you know what the husband told me? She's normally, this guy, she has been admitted in the ICU. And then that night, she took a train back to Penang.
Penang.
Yes, sir, that night. Night train.
Because she had also multiple drug allergies.
Yes, sir. You know, the only problem I didn't check was the breakfast, the lunch she had was nasilama with sambal. Madam, write properly.
Right.
That was not digested. So when the blood went inside, it just created so much of froth and so much of acid problem, and she was there, no?
Yes.
Isn't it weird to understand this? And someone saying that I'm against doctor. I'm asking doctors to come and learn from me if they want to learn. Correct or not?
Yeah.
The sole purpose of a doctor is to cure the patient. Yes or no, my friend?
Correct.
Yes, cure. Huh? And now if there's another alternate treatment, they should learn and help them.
Agree.
Exactly. You charge them whatever you need to do. As long as they get it better, they're happy. Yes or no? Huh?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
This is what my friend I'm asking, nothing else. Let's call one more doctor. Huh? Let's call. Doctor? Hello? Speak a bit louder, sir. Can't hear you.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Okay, where are you from?
I am from Kamaradi.
What is the profession, sir?
I am anesthesiologist.
In a big hospital, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am a
Every
retired civil surgeon from government service and practicing.
okay, and then every operation theater you have to be there, okay, to make sure everything goes fine, right? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
The last time we had a workshop in Andhra Pradesh in Kamaredi, we healed a dental surgeon, not doctor, dental surgeon of a painkiller allergy. Yes or not, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
You were there.
Dr. Satyakinara.
Yes, and you were there.
Satyakinara.
Yes, and you certified that I am present here. I'm an anesthesiologist, and her allergy was gone. After 2 hours, we interviewed her, and she was fine. Correct, sir?
Yes, sir. We asked her after 1 week also.
Yes.
After 1 month also, we have taken the testimonial.
Yes. Now, my biggest question is, sir, can doctors not learn this and help the patient?
Yes, yes. It is a very gift to mankind. Anyone can learn.
Exactly. Why don't you want to learn and make comments? They have no cure for this. There's no cure at all for allergies. They'll tell you we don't know what is it. We have all the tests, we got all allergy. Please don't take any one of them. That's all you have to do, right? And they give you some kind of steroids. Correct or not, doctor?
Yes, sir. See, for emergency reaction, we have to give steroids only.
Correct.
But there is a treatment.
What treatment, sir?
Only emergency treatment.
Exactly.
You are giving them a better treatment, no?
Sir, you're curing the allergy once and for all. Not treatment, you're curing them.
One thing, sir, that is a very wonderful thing.
Exactly.
Even for testing for the allergies, it takes a lot of money.
Exactly.
Get it tested.
And how many people you have done allergies in front of you?
It's more than 20 people heal up to dust allergy.
That is in Kamaredi. You have been to many workshops with us. Not only Kamaredi, correct. You have come to Hyderabad, you have seen people coming and learning lines and lines and a simple technique, and I want to teach everybody. Why can't they learn? Why can't exactly? Why are sitting behind and commenting? Oh, doctors are useless, Why comment? Come and learn. That's what you're all for, here for. You're a doctor, you want to save patient, you learn and you write in the medical journal, this flu can heal, this is the way to heal. You write a book and I don't care about it. You understand, sir? A funny word, sir. It's a funny word. It's a very funny word. Hello? Hello? I'm saying it's a very funny word.
Yes, sir. Yes. Actually, unless you learn this, you cannot comment on the
Sir,
sheet and practice, then only you can comment about it.
exactly. There was one girl who has got Actifas or Panadol, some double Panadol dose allergy, sir. The mother is a doctor. They brought a cousin and I heal in front. They refuse to give me a testimonial, sir. They refuse to give me, say, oh, we are doctors, we cannot give testimonial. I say, what bullshit is this? Your daughter is suffering, we healed her, and you can't give me a testimonial. What kind of bullshit is this, sir? I think so. I call it doctor's shit. You're a doctor, you brought somebody with all the medicine available, and I'm healing your daughter of Panadol allergy, and she's fine. And you said, I can't give testimonial, it's against my doctor's ethics. What kind of doctor shit is this, sir?
No, see, what is ethics? See, when you are giving a better treatment with no side effects, you have to welcome it.
Exactly. Give a testimonial. Finish. My daughter, I know my daughter is going, and I'll give testimonial. I'm a doctor also. I'm so surprised with the technique, and we should all learn this. And that's it.
Yes, yes.
What's so difficult, sir? You know how many people are suffering? Sir, you know how many people are suffering, sir? There was one man I met, sir. This man cannot take any painkiller, and he had an operation on his leg without any painkillers. Can you imagine? How life is. And he came to class, and after healing him, he was fine. He's now taking painkiller for all pains now. Can you imagine? How people are so blinded out there and just with the ego and all this doctor shit, they don't want to learn anything. I just don't understand, sir. I don't understand why. And dust allergies, we do groups and groups. Dust allergy, pollen allergy, food allergy, kumkum allergy, kumkum allergy, kumkum allergy. You cannot put kumkum on the face. Kumkum allergy. Okay, doctor. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
See, what is all this doctor all about? I don't understand. We are here to help people. When are you going to come out from your box? Your comfortable box. When are you going to learn some good things and start helping people that comes to you for all kind of help? Okay, let's start now. Now watch all the testimonials they're going to give for PVH heart healing. Watch the testimonial and then you comment. Call that person who's in testimonial and talk to them. Your phone numbers are here. We are not simply putting some people's name. You got videos. You ask me. I give the phone number of that guy. You can call them and talk to them. How they're feeling today. Okay? Right? Good. Thank you very much. So PVH healing heart. Okay, number one is, remember, we have a disclaimer. What about the video? Uh-oh. Now there's a disclaimer there, okay? Do's and don'ts. Number one, as I told you before, please be silent, raise your hand, like in the workshop. We are not obliged to heal anyone here. We are here to teach you and to learn how to make you heal yourself and heal others, okay? Next, no discuss religion and politics here. We talk about dark energy, black magic, souls and white magic and curse. If you're not comfortable, please leave the class. Some healings are 2 minutes, some will take more than 2 minutes, some will take constant healing. Okay? Next, some healings will require the change of your diet. Diet is very, very important. I don't care what healing model you're following. You don't change your diet, you're not going to heal easily. Start today. Diet is very important. A lot of people eating wrong food. A lot of people are eating the wrong food. Remember this, okay? Next, you can leave the workshop if you feel uncomfortable with the talk that we do today. No VIP treatment, everyone has the same in the eyes of PVH. Okay? All healings and teachings are free. We accept gratitude. Please do not ask healing for people who don't believe in PVH or who do not want to attend the workshop. Okay, whether it's a husband, your wife, your father, your mother, don't waste our time. We are not interested. Okay, it's very important to understand that. We don't want to waste. A lot of people need help. We are more interested in helping them. Next, you have to seek medical attention when necessary. Like PVH is no touch, no medicine, Prana therapy. Anyone above 5 years old can learn and heal themselves. Well, thank you for listening. Three principle number one, very important. The body heals itself. The human body heals itself. The plant heals itself. It doesn't need anybody. It heals. You give it the water, you give it salt, it will grow. You cut half, it will grow again. That's how the divine has given the plant the power to reproduce by itself. You cut a small plant, you put in water, roots will come, you put, it grows. There's a lot of divine power in many parts that can grow themselves. Okay? Remember, So prana is required for the well-being for the body. Next, the more the prana have, the faster it gets healed. Okay? Next. No touch, no drug. Anyone above 5 years old can learn and heal others as well. Okay? Next. Our vision is birth is the health right of human. Prana, while healing shall be made available to everyone. Okay. We envisage all families and happy life, the healing one. We believe that all people are made in the image of God can heal themselves easily. Okay? Next. Next, our mission. Our mission is health, the birth right of human. Prana, while healing shall be made available to everyone regardless of race and religion. Prana healing is for all. Every home should have a healing one. Next, I want to add, every woman should have a healing one. Every woman should have a healing one. At least to take care of her hormonal imbalances and also to heal her period pain if she has. Okay? And heal her children, heal her family. Women are more responsible than men. Okay? Good. Next, everybody must be pain-free. That's our intention. Everybody, every human being, every plant, every animal, they all must be pain-free. A lot of pain also from other animals. Okay? Remember this, That's why you got a big veterinarian group that takes care of all animals for their pain. I still remember my uncle was a veterinarian. He had this big thing to pull a teeth from the cow. Huge, big. Pull out. You know, huge one. How to pull a teeth of a cow? It's not easy, my friend. And how to make the cow open the mouth and put your sedate the cow, put down, and put it and pull it out. Like a huge thing like that. No? Like that. So everybody must be pain-free. The cows have a toothache. Can you imagine? You can't eat. Like that, huh? Have you ever thought of that? A cow can have a toothache? A dog can have a toothache. A cat can have a toothache. You know? Now, what type of pain? Physical pain, emotional pain, and mental pain. Huh? Next. We each want to reduce this. We want to reduce this. Okay? We want to reduce this. Remember this, huh? Next, what stops the body from healing itself? Number one is cords. Cords coming from somewhere. In this class, you must pay attention because the cords will come right to your heart. That can be a very, very devastating issue that can go to your heart. The cord will come directly to your heart. Remember this, huh? I can show testimonials where the cord has been removed and the pain has gone immediately. Okay, now remember this cord remover. Next, psychic attack in the form of black magic, white magic, curse, and so on. This also will attack the heart. That's the easiest way to finish somebody. Send a cord to the heart. Go to voodoo, they will take a needle and poke against the heart. Very easy. Your pain will be never gone. You keep on. You can do any test, any kind of MRI, everything will be fine, but you still have the pain. That's a cord. That's a black magic. Okay. Now, wrong diet, sugar, acid food, spicy food, salty food, sour, bitter, too much of preservative, too much of coloring. All this can affect each and every cell of your body and also the kidney, the liver, and even the heart. They all can affect everything on the heart. Okay? Next, bad habits. Smoking, alcohol, tobacco chewing, sniffing powder, sniffing, all kind of stuff. Okay, bad habit. Gambling, losing money, become emotional. Gambling on football, losing and getting emotional, all that can affect every part. Sometimes they hear something wrong, they and they hold heart and they die immediately, get a heart attack. Okay? It's not a heart, it's something else. Okay? Right. Now, the wrong emotion. A lot of wrong emotions, okay? Happening to each and every person. No? Failure of the immune system fail. Next, auto-suggestion. There's no medicine for this. This is finished, you're gone. No medical treatment. You have to leave. That's it. You just think you don't want to change. Next, bacteria, virus, and fungus and yeast. This all can be any part of the body. Next, karmic condition. Sometimes you're born a hole in the heart. Now you're born in the hole in the heart. It takes so long to come out of it. Still come out of it, huh? Let me call somebody. Very interesting. Because what I'm going to call this person is related to the heart, to our subject today. Huh? No offense meant to anybody, but you must listen to this. I was so shocked when yesterday the people came to me and they said something. I was so shocked. How come there can be such a thing in this world? It's very sad. Okay, got that. Let's see. Pick up the call, okay? Madam, you have a daughter. You have a daughter with a issue with the pulmonary artery, yeah? Yes, huh?
Yeah, pulmonary.
Yes. So you are now seeking medical treatment.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, yesterday you came to visit me. You brought your daughter after the. No, you must release a voice. Anga voice today.
Yeah, can you hear me clearly?
Anga voice calling, madam. Give me that. And the voice is calling.
1 minute.
Very interesting. A mother having a child with some pulmonary issue, baby.
Yeah.
Sorry, madam. Huh? You went to this place called Hygiene.
Yes.
As you enter the entrance yesterday morning, what was the big signboard there, madam? Please refrain to me, tell me.
Signboard says every child that born in a family, 3 child out of it, 1 will be having a heart disease.
That means you've got more than 4 child.
Yeah, 1 child will have a heart disease.
1 child will have heart disease.
Yes, sir.
My mother had 6 children. No one had heart disease. Her sister had 12 children. No one had heart disease. So they are writing down there, in a family with 4 children, one have heart disease, correct?
Yeah, one will be a heart disease.
Sure? Sure? Sure, madam?
No, sir, they're just making us.
No, next time you take a picture and send me. Very important.
Yeah.
It's a thought form, auto-suggestions.
Yeah.
And then what was the next sign? Where was the next thing they say?
The next is come again, sir. What do you mean?
No, you said this one was every one child in a family of 4, they may have a heart issue, right? It was written down there. Huh? Then your husband told me there's something else also.
Yeah, and then another one they said every 500 child that born every year, minimally out of it, 30 to 20% will have a heart disease.
30 to 20% heart disease out of 500 people, huh? 500 children
Yes.
born, okay? Now, there's another one they said also
Oh, another one.
about surgery.
Yes, surgery.
What is it?
So, like my cases, they say when the child born, they request to do surgery. So we join Prana healing on the second day of the child born. We heal until today. My child is 1 year 5 months. There's no surgery be done.
Yeah.
But they couldn't advise us in the Penang GH. So they channel us to KL IJM, Institute Jabatan Jantung Negara.
Yeah.
So they say we need to do a surgery to make it correct. Then we asked them, is there any growth, any changes? They couldn't answer us. This is their common purpose.
But your blue, black, and the child's hand is all gone.
Yeah, everything gone. The child gained weight and she's walking and start to talk few words. She's normal.
And how much is it going to cost you to do the operation?
About 70 to 80K.
70 to 80,000 Malaysian ringgit, huh?
Yeah.
You think they won't let you go?
That is only for the surgery. About the admission and medicine is not included. So they advise this process will be for every 4 to 5 years.
Every 4 to 5 years, you're going to spend another 70, 80,000 dollars to go, the ringgit to go and do the operation, huh?
Yes.
Okay, madam. Thank you very much. Next time when you go there, please take the photographs of all of the statement down there. It's very important, madam. Because everyone walking down there, it becomes an auto-suggestion. My mother had 6 children. Her sister had 12 children. Nobody had heart problems.
Yeah.
You just simply cannot say that. Or you simply cannot say such things, It's very unfair.
Yeah, but after we start to heal, we see a lot of improvement. All the blue blacks has gone, the nail color gone, the lips color changed.
Okay.
Even among the other child that they do any stenting and operation, my child recovery very fast compared to them.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You see, guys, how they put all this auto-suggestion into some people. Sometimes it's just karmic condition. Sometimes it's just karmic. But you cannot behave, you don't become God and say, this is the only way, you must do, nothing happen. You cannot think like that. Divine is much more powerful. Divine can do so many things. And I'm sure everybody, people who are following PVH have a good idea of what is going on in this world and everybody knows what we are doing. Okay? Next. Remember, your body wants to heal itself. That's our motto in PVH. Your body wants to heal yourself. What must you do so the body can heal itself? Yes, that's the most important thing. What must you do to allow your body to heal yourself? That's all. Okay? Number 1. Is health in your hands? In this world of today's world, is your health really in your hands? You just go and give yourself the doctor, say, doctor, do something. You don't even know where your kidneys are. You don't know where your pituitary gland. You don't even know everybody. You don't know where your organs are. And you just go and give to somebody, and then somebody is in charge of everything, and okay, let's do it now. Let you do this, you go do it. Today they got all kind of tests. They do all the tests to find something. They will find something. You can be normal. They'll find something. Oh, you have this, you have this, you have this. You must be admitted now immediately. Okay, now the world has become like that. The world has become like that. So you have to know, is your health in your hand? You take it in your hand and say, now the health is in my hand. What do I do now? What do I have to do? How do I have to take care of myself? Okay, guys? Understand? Good. Now, look at this man. I hope the video works.
Hi, good afternoon. This is Mr. Gideon Bala here. I have a wonderful experience and beautiful testimony after I'm joining PVH. This is happened in January 18 on the 19th, this 2020. Actually I got an heart chest pain since 1996 and I went to cardiologist in Subang Jaya Medical and also and to heart clinic specialist in Pantai Medical and 2 times in KLGH for observation for the chest pain. These 4 incidents happens during 1996 to 2012, and there was a chest pain, on my this one, and it never went off because these 4 observations that the doctors claim is nothing wrong with you. ECG is very clear, treadmill is very clear. There is no need to do angiogram. And at the end of the day, I spend many thousands for the the heart specialists and cardiologists, but I couldn't find what is the main wrong with my chest, because I don't see anything. Whether I'm sweating or whether I might collapse. Or I don't see any sign of that. But I'm a bit afraid. Even they give me a medicine to put under the tongue to stand by in my pocket all the day, and this goes up to last January, and I was introduced PVH by Cikgu Magis, and I met Mr.Siva last August 1st and also September, and then after that we met at the USJ 14 Vavasan School 2 day seminar, full day seminar, and he called me on the second day. Those who got a heart problem, please come out and then to rectify the problem. Then I went, I came out to the altar, and Mr. Siva keep asking, say, why you got this pain and all these things, and I said the pain is there. I don't know how to explain, but the doctor couldn't identify what is the main problem for that. But they don't see any conclusion after the 4 visit to the doctors. They couldn't come out with any full medical reports, and but Mr. Siva identified that there is a cord coming from a lady, and I got shocked. And he said it's a lady. This is way back in about 37 years ago, and he asked me to go back to my young time, that it is during my young days, and I was thinking. He asked me to just thinking about a name of a lady or a girlfriend, and I just mentioned just one name. I'm just thinking about one name. He said, that's a lady. That's a lady. Send a very strong cord to your heart directly. So, and I really shocked. Why this lady? And this lady is already married, and then of course we fall in love in those 37 years ago, and I couldn't get married because the father is rushing for her marriage with another man. So even I went to the her wedding. She gave me a wedding card, and I went to their wedding at Tanjung Malim, the temple, Indian temple, and I went there and blessed her, and I came out. I said, doesn't matter. She's a very beautiful girl, and I'm so what do you call? I'm not gifted at the time, so I came back, and then in 1990 I got married with my wife, Miss Madam Gita, and that's it. We don't see each other from that moment. We never see each other. So recently I went last November for her father's demise, but I didn't met her. I just for a while and I came back. And when Sivasa said there is a very strong cord from her, it could be a dynamic cord, and then only I realized, oh, this is the cause of the pain. Okay, so then Mr. Siva asked me to read the page 7, and the cord is like, is like the pain is reducing down in front of, the 600 people sitting in front of me, and all of them are helping to, the rotating the wand, and the pain is reducing down very much, lesser and lesser and lesser. Now, even though there is a very slight pain, it come and go, but since it's a dynamic cord, and I can manage that, and it is just beautiful. And I really thank God, and then I thank Mr. Siva for this, removal of this. It's not a removal; it's a balancing or neutralizing the cords. And I know how to manage myself, and I'm not afraid of anymore on whether it could be a heart attack or whatever. No such thing as that. I'm okay. And I'm really thankful for PVH, and then I'm really thank God and the Almighty God. And thank you so much, Mr. Siva. Thank you. You helped me. Thank you, sir.
You know what is it like getting a pain in the heart or somewhere here? The fear of death becomes so strong. It's not easy, my friend. Look at this man. He was almost crying at the end of the class. He was suffering for 1996. So many years ago. Because of one girl, he married. The father forced her to marry somebody else, and she was not happy in her life. The cord is coming right to his heart. People draw a little heart shape and they put an arrow around, and everyone's very happy. Wow, sometimes there will be small blood pouring down. That was what he had an arrow with the blood coming right to the heart. You see how the cords can come. So please be careful. So go back and check. This is not the first time you have seen cords coming to the heart. You have seen many times the cords coming right to the heart. This is no black magic. This is not black magic. Somebody is sending you a very angry cord. Why did you marry me? You see, I'm suffering so much. In actual fact, we had a video of this man. It's done in the YouTube. She said the lady got separated from that man, and she's already going mental. That was the actual thing. Actually happened. He didn't say that. Okay, so please be careful, all of you guys. So you must know yourself. You must know your parts. You must know each and every part of you. Yesterday's class was so much. You were saying, oh, sir, too much of theory, too much of pictures. No. You must start knowing about yourself. You must start knowing about your heart, your liver, your lungs, and then you can start doing the right thing. And now, we have a beautiful one to heal yourself. You can heal yourself. Understand? So it's very important to know what Mr. Gideon was going through. He had pain. He had done everything, spent money to find out, MRI, all kind of stuff, angiographic bump, in 3 different hospitals, all private and expensive, and they couldn't find anything because they don't know how to find a cord. They could not know how to find a cord. In the first place, the medical people don't even believe there's such a thing called soul. This is the mind and the body, and for all of that, there's medicine, your schizophrenic, medicine, the brain, chemicals. Bipolar is a chemical. So they give you medicine and you become a zombie. They don't understand. There's a soul inside you. There are other souls around you will affect her. Now, what happens if that girl dies? That girl will straight away come to Gideon and say, come, let's go. I want you. Be with me. Be with me. I will, even though I don't marry you in this lifetime, I will meet a soul level. Come. She will come and torture him. Now with the body, she cannot come there. All this you must understand. Attachment can always be there. So before we start, let's understand the cardiovascular system. You must understand what is a block. What is a block? I got a block in my heart. I got a block here. My valves are not working. What valves are we talking about? All this you must know. It's okay, don't worry. You don't have to memorize all of these things. There's no exam after this class. There's no exam, and then you say, oh, all those who pass the exam will get a healing one. There's no such thing. You already have a healing one. Learn. Spend a bit of time. Open your eyes for 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. and learn and see how it happens. Okay? We've got a lot of testimonials. Okay? We need to know what is inside our heart and all that associated with the cardiovascular system. You must know. Understand? Now look at another one. Okay? Open like that. Mr. Managuran. You're telling me you came here just now. One minute, please. Where was the face, sir? That's a heart, sir. Where near the heart? Heart come. This is the heart. The heart, sorry, sir. Sir, then what happened? You read the affirmation and the pain went off. That means what, sir? A call has come to the heart, sir. He just read the PVH affirmation, page 1 to page 7, and all the chords, all the pain went off. You see how? What's the chord in the heart? இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு லவ் படம் பார்த்தீங்களா? யாரும் பார்த்தீங்களா? The cord coming to right to the heart, and that's causing the pain. You get forgiveness, the cord went off, but the cord can come back again. That's the best place to hurt somebody. So now I'm taking. Check and see if there's a cord there now. Please, forgiveness, and then somebody is not happy with you. Okay, now we go back home and go back to check. This cord, let's say 7 hours ago, you got a call. Coming from one lady. From your family. You can go and find out whether the call coming from where, even after, before that happened. But you can't find after, you can find before. Now you read forgiveness for the lady. That's all. So you identify the lady and he has asked forgiveness for the lady. Okay? To be in the heart. Why is coming there? Because there could be a weak point there. So direct the heart. Okay? So if the one is again one, we don't forgiveness in the heart. Then we from 1, from 2, from 3, from 4. It's that. Otherwise, heart will help you. Okay. So the blood and the cardiovascular system. This occupies the cardiovascular system. Okay. The whole cardiovascular is all about the blood. Taking the blood from one point to the other point and bringing it back. That's the work of the heart. And the whole system, nothing. It's just a big pump, pumping, sending all of the signals, all the blood all over the place and throwing away what I don't want, taking what I want, and it's just going on. It's a transport system. It's a transport. Transporting something from the liver to the here, from the liver to the brain, from the brain to somewhere. Everything, all the hormones and everything is using the blood system to travel all over the part. You want oxygen? It sends oxygen. I must remove all the carbon dioxide and throw it away in lung. I must take all the toxic energy and throw them in the kidneys. I must take toxic and throw it in the liver. Now the liver says, I need some energy. So it will send energy from the liver. Let's say the blood says, I need insulin. So it goes to the insulin and get the pressure from the pancreas and send insulin to the whole body. It's a transport system working on the principle of the brain, of the pituitary gland, of the system that tells you, the psychosomatic system telling you, I need the head. It's just sending all of it, 24 hours a day, non-stop. That's the work of the blood. And the heart is the main player of the whole thing. So the blood is carrying everything, the good and the bad, the good and the toxic. Carbon dioxide is toxic. Too much of carbon dioxide, it becomes carbonic acid. So it has to manage the pH of the blood. You cannot put too much, so you need to breathe and throw away the carbon dioxide. Otherwise, the whole blood will become carbonic acid and very acidic. And you've got hydrogen, you've got another thing called HCO3, PA, and all kind of stuff. So many chemicals inside the body, and it has to maintain all of these things. Okay? Right. So now this is the whole blood. Okay? Plasma, 50-70%, 50-55%. Red blood cell, 45-50% is red blood cell. And then the white blood cell is 1 to 2%. That's all. So they can find out if you have got any infection. by telling how much of white blood cells are there. When it's too much, something is happening. The body is all fighting each other. Okay? So all that. There's one lady by the name of Shivani Malik. Shivani Malik, can you please go and find out, because you have been having arthritis and you have changed all the food. Go and find out what is the white blood cells. Maybe there's too much of inflammation because something is wrong. Your system is looking at the wrong thing and having all inflamed everywhere. Sometimes your purines become the wrong thing and a lot of white blood cells will come out. From there you will know that something is wrong. Some substance is wrong. Okay, you have to correct that. Okay? So like that. If that girl has got inflammation all for so many years. So many years she had this problem. Okay? So go to a blood test. Now this one. And a small portion of platelets. So that you do not have any form of injury. And when injury happens, it starts to coagulate its place and not allow the blood to leave your body. Like cutting, immediately all of the things come like that. So this is the blood system. Okay? And it's flowing all over the body. Okay? Now this is a pH. This is a pH that has to be in your blood system. 7.35, 7.45. That's the blood pH. Now what if you're going to take one lime juice inside? It's going to go in the stomach, go inside, and it goes to the whole blood. What the pH become? Become acid. Okay, now you go and get some kind of water, modified water. It will be like 9 or even 10. Oh, you drink 10 water. Every time you carry this water everywhere you go, you bring 10. Now what's the point of having 10 when your body is 7.45? How is it going to bring it back 7.45? And it's modified water. It's not real water. It's modified water. Your OH1, the hydrogen goes away. It's all OH. The molecules have been changed. Your body likes it. Your body can use it. Start thinking, my friend. Don't just simply listen to some marketing stuff and buy a 7,000 ringgit thing and now say, oh, I have got alkaline water. I don't take alkaline water myself. Think. This is the pH. 7.3, 7.4. It's like going and taking a bath in hot water. Yes or no? Now you can adjust hot and cold water. Now can you put hot water? I know people after bathing they come in and they're sweating. Yes or no? You're sweating. So after a clean bath, you're sweating. That means what? All the sweat is coming out. You're going to have all your uric acid and all the urea coming out of your whole body. You are sweating because your body had to sweat to keep it cool because hot water is so hot. So think that you must start thinking. Everything has a limit. The body is 36.8 or 36.5. Now everyone knows because everywhere you go, down, right, down, right. So you know your body temperature very well. 36.8, 36.5. All these things happen now. So this is why these are all other forms that it has to be managed this way. Okay, so remember, the blood is very important. It has to be in this shape in order to carry the fluid without getting affected anywhere. This all can change. All of these things can change. By your lifestyle, putting wrong things in your body, putting wrong things in your mouth. Okay, now, it's another big thing out here. Even the dog and the cat. Look at the dog and the cat. They're also the same. They are mammals. They also need 7.34, 7.35. Look how they all have to be. They're the same thing. They're not different from you. Do they drink Kangen water? Do all the cats, anyone give Kangen water for your cats and dogs? I am not surprised. You probably feed Kangen water or whatever, alkaline water for your dogs and cats. Oh, they must be all good. They're all giving Kangen water. Right. So all of these things are Lord, you can go and check yourself. I'm just showing you all of these things. This other gas. These gases are dissolved in your blood system. It's carrying the dissolved gases and it goes out and diffuses cell and comes back. Yesterday we saw it how it happened in the lung, but now the blood will take all of this from the lung, send it to each and every part of your cell and take it out and throw it away. That's all. The blood is a wonderful system. It works on the immune system. It works on many systems like that. So you take the blood. Now when you make a hole, you're making a hole on the artery and you're taking it out. Yes? Why doesn't it puncture the blood cover? Because the platelets comes immediately and close that hole. Yes or no? It close the hole. That's why the doctor saying hold it for a while. And then it becomes better. So your system, your blood system will now, there's a hole in the artery. It comes and hold it, it comes and close it immediately. That's the work of the so small platelets. Now when that thing comes down because of dengue fever, you start bleeding. You start bleeding from your lung, you start bleeding from all your hair follicles. That's the worst case, and you die. They have to put inside the system inside, they have to put inside the plasma. Otherwise, you will not have this. So it's all very important to understand that blood is a very important part of our body. Okay? You take the sample and you send and you get the report within 2 or 3. Now they do it very fast. 2 days they come back as well. And it's all arterial gas, respiratory alkalosis, and you got metabolic alkalosis, metabolism. All these different acidosis are things that you want to find out. Respiratory acidity, so the gas will tell you whether you got acidity problem and all of these things, because your cells will not work. When it becomes 7.2, 7.45, when it goes down and goes up, your cells say, I don't like this acid water, I don't like this alkaline water, I don't like it, because they are not what I want. I want 7.3, 7.4, I'm fine with this. Okay, right. Now this is all the acid pH. Your acidic water is somewhere around here, acidic water is somewhere around here, your lime is here. Your lime tamarind is here. Coffee, probably coffee around here. Your fizzy drinks are somewhere around here. Your fizzy, all Coca-Cola, all the fizzy drinks, because they all got carbon dioxide. Your beer, it's all here. Then all of these are fruits. Fruits are natural thing. Your alkaline water can be around here or even here or even here. Depends. You can adjust how much you want. Okay. But what you need is 7.3, 7.4. That's the body pH. Now, then you got cholesterol, lower LDH and HDL, triglyceride, all of these things you can find out, and you must be within the range, because they say with this range you will not have any form of heart attack, or the nerve, your veins and arteries will not get coagulated, your blood won't clot. All these things are part of the whole thing. Sometimes you're in the borderline, sometimes way back, they advise you. So testing your blood test samples are very good, at least 6 months, depending on your age. When you go older and older, you start doing it to find out, and you can plan your lifestyle. Planning your lifestyle is more important. You must plan your lifestyle properly. You do wrong. You cannot do it when you're much older. You start today. Okay, right, my friend? Okay, good. Now, it's all the different types, carbonic acid. So this is giving the lung, is taking all the carbon dioxide out, and then all the urine, then it comes the kidney. The kidney will throw away many things, all with the help of the blood system. Acid-based metabolism control. This is all based on your blood system. The blood is a very important thing. It transports each and every part of them into the kidney, into the liver, and all. It sends all the hormones to the right place. When they get stuck, then they will not be able to do your job. Okay? Right. So like that, buffer system, retention, and all kind of system. Access of that from the kidney, you throw them whatever you don't want, whatever the thing. So the whole thing, it goes to the blood system. Like that. So the chlorine, the potassium, the urea, keratin level, bilirubin, so many things, proteins, they do the urine test and the blood test they do to find all this time and find out if the kidney is working well. They call it kidney function test, liver function test, cancer markers, all that with the blood. The blood carries so much of information. The blood carries so much information, my friend. So today we got fantastic instruments to do the test, and doctors can diagnose them very well and very easily and do it themselves and help you what next to do. Okay? It's very important, Right. Let me call somebody about the blood test. Everybody should know this happened. Let's see if she pick up the call. I never tell them I'm going to call. It's the most important thing. I just want to get them surprised. Let them answer the call. No. Madam, was it 3 months back or 2 months back? You went over a blood test.
Recently, 7th of April, sir. Recently at the 7th of April.
Before that?
Before that,
Summer, November, December. You went test and they found out very high your liver enzymes.
sir.
They're very, very high, correct?
Sir.
And they suspected you're having some kind of infection.
Enzyme is high. And they said they don't know what's the reason.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't find out.
They couldn't find out. and then you want to send some sample for autoimmune disease or something like that, correct?
They sent, they sent me.
You wanted to send.
Yeah, they sent it.
Who they sent?
They
Okay.
sent, and then they confirm it's autoimmune.
You confirm.
Then to confirm that, but then the next step they wanted me to go to biopsy,
Biopsy.
and also they want to put me under steroid.
Steroids.
Liver enzyme is
Very high.
will go down.
Okay.
Yeah,
What did PVH advise you?
I called you, then said you advised me to do the liver flash.
Liver flash. Correct. Because liver issue, liver flash.
Sorry, sir.
And we advise you liver flash at the same time do all the cleansing, dumping, and heal the liver. Correct, madam?
Correct, sir. Liver and also liver chakra and everything.
Okay. Without any medication, what's your liver enzyme now?
There's two types of enzyme. Both also was above 1,000, so total about 2,200 each.
Okay. Initially, 2,200.
Last 7th of April, I went and checked the liver enzyme for two types of enzyme. One enzyme is already come to normal already.
Normal.
Completely don't have any enzyme over there.
Complete.
And the other one is 54 only, sir.
54. What is the normal range?
Normal is 36.
36. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Yeah, it's already healing by itself.
By itself, Otherwise, what if you had not known PVH and not done the liver flash? How much you'll be in pain, madam? With all the steroids and all the tests and biopsy.
The doctor, he said about the side effect of steroid is I might get diabetes, pressure.
Side effect of steroids is you get diabetes,
Pressure and also I
pressure, and
put on weight and
put on weight, obesity,
doctors, that's his arthritis.
arthritis. You see?
Yeah.
See all the side effects, madam? That is such a big disease, madam. The side effect is a big disease. You're talking about arthritis, you're talking about blood pressure, you're talking about diabetes, you're talking about overweight. That is such a big thing. You must take medication for that, madam.
Yeah, that's correct, sir.
Is it so sad?
Yeah, very sad, sir.
And you did liver flash and all the problems solved,
Yes, I did every alternate day. I did for 3 times.
3 times, and you're fine. Okay, madam? That means liver is so toxic. Your liver could have been very toxic for something, madam. Something you do not know. Knowing, unknowingly add something. Sometimes you breathe something also can all go in the whole system. And something like that, madam.
Yes, sir.
You know, sometimes children, madam, those with the pants were all with paint, got lead poisoning, the paint got lead poisoning.
Okay.
That also can happen, madam. Crayon, children, not you, the children play, they put in the mouth. All these things will go in the liver, madam, it got lead poisoning. You won't believe me, madam, we sent a calendar to Argentina. Okay? You know what they have to do? Please take the lab and confirm this thing is coming from outside the country, not from Argentina. You want to make sure there's no lead in the paint, in the calendar. Yes. So then you realize that lead is a very harmful thing, and that country want to check all our 110 calendars to make sure there's no lead before they can send it to the people to use, madam. So can you imagine children now at a young age putting all kind of crayon and all kind of stuff, and eventually will affect people. Do you remember that this thing called melamine? Melamine?
Yes.
They put in the milk and send all over the world from China.
Yeah.
And they put in milk and ice creams and things like that, and all go in the liver and the kidney. Kids were dying, babies were dying of melamine poisoning. All these things can be seen in the blood, madam. All this can be the blood. And we cannot blame anybody else. And the best part, madam, I was working at a big factory in Indonesia. They were running 24 hours non-stop, madam. The protein melamine is so strong. Not with that, when they found out about this, their plant is shut down today. They were supplying all the melamine to China. You see how the whole body can affect by something we put in the mouth, something we breathe, they go in the whole system, go in the blood, and the blood will take it to all over the place. You take alcohol, it'll go in the blood. And when somebody is full of alcohol, madam, his breath will smell of alcohol. Correct? The blood takes everything, madam, good and bad. You take all the tamarind juice, you take all the lemon, you take everything. And say, hey, mom, now my pH is more than 7. Below is the 5 now. What do I do now? I cannot work. My cells cannot work. And then you start taking all your bones, madam. Take all the calcium from the bones. Or take all the calcium reserve. You don't have enough calcium reserve, that's when you start eating all your bones. Thank you, madam. You see, guys, how things can go wrong. So the blood system is very important. It takes everything. Even whatever you smoke, it goes to the lung. Yesterday's class, respiration. Whether you take incense or whether you do all the puja, is all the gases going to go and they are all going to end up in the blood. They are all going to get dissolved into the blood. That's it. Because the blood has got a partial pressure and it just go inside. Understand, my friend? It's very important to understand little thing about the whole system. Yesterday, respiration, today the blood and the heart. Okay? Right. So now cardiovascular system. Now it's made of the heart. Number one is the heart, the big guy. Number two is the arteries, then the veins, then the capillaries, then all the organs are also involved. Every organ is involved. Every organ. Next, every cell in the body is involved. So this guy is like everything. The heart, number one. Number two, artery. Number three, veins, capillaries, organs. And finally, each and every cell in the body will meet the blood. Will meet the blood. If they don't meet the blood, they will die. Each and every cell will die if they don't meet the blood. That's why if something's blocked here, they don't go. The cells there, the neurons and all will die and they will not. Then you have problem speaking, you get a stroke, you get something, paralyzed, all this happen because the blood did not go. There's a block here. So the blood is very important. It must flow smoothly and easily. Okay? Next. The system is a transportation system for the whole body to all the cells. It's a transportation system of all the whole body, for the whole body to all the cells. Nutrients, gases, oxygen, carbon dioxide, heat. It needs the heat. You can hold your knees and it's much more colder than this part because there's less blood flow there. You can even hold your elbow here. It'll be much cooler than here. Much cooler than here because there's much flow here because it's all ligaments, a lot of ligaments and a lot of cartilages. There's not much blood flow in that point. Here. That's why during the cold weather, people get lots of knee pain, a lot of knee pain. They find it that the blood is not going there to heat it up. Heating is very important. Heat. And then you must get all the hormones. Then you must get all the immune cells. You must send all the all the antigens and all the macrophages, all these things must go inside. All the T cells and the white blood cells, all must go. This is doing the job. The blood carries everything. This is the cardiovascular system of this man. That's it.
Namaste. I am Vijay from Guntur, Andhra Pradesh. My journey with PVH completed 4 years and running 3 years. In 2016 February, I attended first class, first class workshop. When I heard that, really, I am very much admired in the subject. I understand the hygienic spirituality through PVH. Those are giving superb subject. From that onwards, I am also working as a teacher in Andhra and Telangana in Telugu workshops. I am conducting more than 100. Last year, 2019 September 12th, I got heart attack. The cardiologist doctor is my relative, so we went to them. They immediately took angiogram and
A heart attack.
70% of main wall block. So you must go bypass heart surgery.
70% of the coronary artery was blocked.
No, we don't go for surgery. Easily healed. So
He called me and said, "We'll heal you." What I'm doing?
In just 3 days, 15th evening, my 70% blockage come to 5 to 10%, and we return to home from the hospital. Our teachers, our PVH volunteers healed me. Thanks to all the PVH teachers and volunteers. Now I am very normal. After 1 month, just September, October, November, first week, I met Siva sir at Rajapeta. He sensed me. He told me, your heart is perfectly alright, 100% healed. So no medicine, so just healed normally. You are alright. He told me. Then I started again PVH workshops. You know, workshops, full day workshops, morning from 9:30 to evening 6:30. That means nearly 8 to 9 hours. Full day standing and teaching. No problem. Now I am perfectly alright. I don't have any symptoms thanks to Siva sir, thanks to PVH. And really, I know the original Hygiene spirituality here through PVH. Nearly 35-40 years I am practicing spirituality. As Siva sir know, all my activities. Earlier, we conducted 24,000 Yajna Kundis, Yajna Homas, 24,000 Homas at a time. We conducted that Mahayajna in 2012. And so many yajnas, so many pujas, so many I had done. But hygiene spirituality I learned here through PVH. Now I am practicing hygiene spirituality, and also I teach so many, I try to teach so many people in Telugu people. Thanks to Siva, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You had a heart attack. They go to the hospital. They confirmed there's 70% block on the main coronary artery, not sure right or left. And then he called me. I said, sir, we will heal. Be patient. We started healing him, and we told him he's a teacher. He has done more than 130 or 140 workshops in Andhra Pradesh itself. And after healing, they go back after 4 days or 5 days, went back home. They just only saw 5% block. All the blocks are gone. And we said, Vijay Bhaskar, ready? Start controlling your food. Andhra food is no good. Okay. Now, Devayani Soleh, you are saying my sister who stayed in Coimbatore, her husband is still shouting and beating her. Today, she also called to cry, sir. She called you and you went, you can't get her. Madam, can you ask your sister to leave that man and go? Why are Indian girl people are doing? Just leave the man and come. Can you, if your sister, can you take and keep in your house? I don't understand why people are suffering with men. Some men are idiots. They will treat women like even slave and beat them all. I don't know why you don't go make a police report. Indian women don't make a police report. Go and make a police report and see what the police will do to that fella. He might even touch her after the rest of his life. Go and make a report. Indian ladies don't do that. They will get beating. They see, they watch all the Indian movies. They get beating, and then go and make a police report, my friend. Go and tell her, this man is beating me. Go and make a police report. Or leave him in town. Why you want to suffer? Madam, then tell your sister she got no more karma with this man. Kick him off. Okay, right. Now, this is typically how it happens. The blood is flowing through all the body. The blood must reach each and every cell, right to the tip in each and every part. The blood must go there, give oxygen, take all the toxic things, the carbon dioxide, all the uric acid, everything must come back and throw them in the kidney, and throw them in the lung, and throw them in the urine. That is the work of the blood system. Okay? Now these are part of the system. You got all of these arteries. Do not have to worry about the names. You don't need to know the names. Okay? No need. You are not doctors. You don't have to know. You are not talking to another doctor. Let doctors talk to themselves. We don't have to know. Okay? Next. Now look how complicated it becomes. This is not so complicated. This one becomes more complicated. So we don't want to know. I don't want to know. I know. I'm not interested. I know how to heal. I heal. Finish. That's all. Okay? Remember? So now look without the names. This is very they just give names so that they can talk among themselves. The vena cava, whatever, posterior vena cava, bronchial artery, superior vena cava. That they have name for them. They are not doctors, they don't know the name. Okay? Right. Now this is how the whole thing works. Looking from the front, from the side, from the back, and also from the other side. Okay? Now this is how the whole system works. Heart is there, and the heart continuously works. Okay? Now, heart is a muscular pump. It's a pump. Boom, 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 boom. Work 24 hours a day. Non-stop. It doesn't stop. You stop for 4 minutes, you probably die. The brain won't get oxygen, you become brain dead. Okay? For 24 hours, it's wet. It's wet because it's full of blood. Full of blood. Okay? Does carry for your... It doesn't care for the emotion. It doesn't care for the emotion. It just pump, 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 pump. Your emotion can go to the heart chakra and affect the physical heart. That's all. Okay? It doesn't care. It just works. So heart chakra, okay? Now, it's your heart chakra that affects the physical heart emotionally. Understand? Those days when people get a phone call after 9 o'clock at night, hey, somebody's calling, what happened? It's always bad news. 10 o'clock phone, ring, ring, ring. Somebody is afraid that somebody is going to give some bad news. So people don't call after 9 p.m. those days. Today people are talking at 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, still talking the phone. Those days are different. They get shocked. Oh, and people can die immediately now. So it's the heart chakra that affects the physical heart. It's not the physical heart. The physical heart will keep on working. But you are the one that people is not from. Okay? The heart's main work is one, to maintain blood pressure. That is the work of the heart. To maintain the blood pressure. And that's a very difficult job to do. Blood pressure, create a high pressure to pump the blood out of the heart. I must create a high blood pressure to push the blood out of my heart. Next, I must create a low pressure to bring the blood back into the heart. So at one point, I am creating blood pressure. One point, I am creating a vacuum. Pressure, vacuum. Pressure, vacuum. Pressure, vacuum. This is how we find out. Okay, it's very important to understand that. There's two pump time. One time, push the blood. One time, I expand, I absorb the blood. I push the blood out, I take blood in. I push the blood in, I take out the blood in. I push the blood, I take it. That's what heart is doing. Two times. That's why you got two pressures. 120 stroke 80. 120 stroke 80. Pushing, 120. Let go, 80. Pushing, 120. Pull again, 20. Sometimes something goes wrong. Pushing, 160. Putting, 90. Wow, something wrong there. You got very high blood pressure. You look okay, but the blood pressure is very high. Your body is managing it. 200 is even worse. You might collapse. Something might break. The nerve, the veins cannot take that blood pressure and it might break. Okay, So remember this, So now, blood pressure is made by its heartbeat. Now, normal blood pressure is 60 to 70 beats. It's only 60. All of you, take your wands now. Please place the left hand and place against your right hand and place the hand and you feel the heartbeat. Can you feel the heartbeat now? You can count. Take the heartbeat now. Can you feel the heartbeat? Can you feel the heartbeat? Each one, can you feel? It's very important to know that because when somebody falls down, somebody is unconscious, the first thing you do is take the heartbeat. You take the pulse of the wrist, right or left doesn't matter. You immediately know heart is working. Fine. The heart's not working. You have to find a way to activate the heart. That's what they do. They pump, boom, boom, boom. They blow the air, pump, pump, blow, pump, pump, blow. You got to keep on pumping. Because something will push the blood. Because the blood must go to the brain. That's the most important thing. You must pump. Blow the air, pump. Blow the air, pump. Blow the air, pump. You keep it doing until the emergency medical team will come and they will bring something, they will pump, they do something to revive the person. Okay? It's very important that you do that. It's very important to do that. Okay? Right. Can you all see? Can you all find it now? Can you all feel the pulse? It's very important that everybody must learn to feel the pulse. It's very important. If you can't feel it now, it's fine. Go back home and learn to find the pulse. Very important. It can help somebody's life. The moment there's no pulse means that guy, heart is not working. Find a way to push the heart. Find a way to push. Go and learn artificial resuscitation. You can save somebody's life anywhere. At least take the one. And remember, when you're doing it, make sure you call your ambulance. Don't just do it and forget to call the ambulance. People forget to call ambulance. Who call? No one comes. Call the ambulance. Okay? Right. Next, it's about 100,000 times a day or 35 million times per year. The heart is beating 35 million times a day for an average person. 35 million times. 100,000 times per day. 1 minute, 60 to 70. That's the range. So 1 hour, 24 hours, calculate. Time 24 hours, you know how much it has, okay? A lot. Next, pump 5 liters of blood per minute. 1 liter is pumping 5 liters of blood per minute on an average person. Can you imagine? An average adult. So how much the pump must work? And it never stops from the day you're, in fact, from the day you're in your mother's womb, it's already working until the day you die. And that is pronounced when there's no breathing, there's no pulse rate, is confirmed death. That's the way they confirm is that. Okay? Unless you have near-death experience, you may come back alive again after 1 hour. You don't know. Even these days, people get shocked for when they get night calls, huh? Yes, sir. Those days, phone call me at night means somebody is dead. Somebody had an accident. Somebody is very serious. Then they call you at middle of the night. Daytime is fine. But at night, people don't like to get phone calls at night, ringing at 9 o'clock. Phone waiting, what happened? What happened? Phone ringing at 9 o'clock. Today is normal, huh? Today is very normal. Okay? You get a heart attack. Okay? Right. The old phone that ring, 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 ring. You don't find these old phones anymore, huh? Okay, right. So now blood pressure. There are two bits, systolic and diastolic pressure. Pushing the blood is 120 and diastolic pushing the blood at 80. When you push the blood is 120. Normal people, you might be 130, 135, 140. Don't panic. We'll find a way to reduce it. But very importantly, these are the normal reading of 120, 80. Okay. So now, you know 120 what it is? Can someone tell me what is the unit after 120? Can someone tell me what's the unit after 120? Yes, madam, landlines. Today, handphone ring every day. Tell me, can someone tell me what is the unit after 120 and after 80? Can anyone tell me? Everyone say 120, 80. What does it mean? You drive your car, you know it's 120 kilometers, 80 kilometers per hour. Yes, but what about this? What's a 120 means? Can anyone tell me? HG. Yes, HG. What HG? What HG? I know you got one part right. Where's the other part? You got one part right. HG is correct. What is the other part? Yes. Vidya Muralidharan. Millimeters of HG. Very good. Next question. What is HG? What is HG? What is HD? Can someone know what's HD? What is HD? Millimeters HG. What is HD? Millimeter of mercury. Yeah. Tanusha Ubalan. Millimeters of mercury. Correct. Mercury is a metal. They put on there. They push. Tang, 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 tang. Your pressure is now pushing the mercury up through this gadget that you put on your hand. It's pushing it up and then letting it down. And doctor will know, okay, this is this. That's it. They will see the pumping. Doop, doop, okay, down. Doop, doop, down. They know this is the pressure that you have. Yes or no? That means your pressure must pull the mercury. Understand, my friend? Now, let me tell you something very simple. I hope you all understand what I'm talking about. Huh? Now, you go to a doctor. You want to find the pressure Okay, now, doctor put something here and you push. Your pressure is normal, 120, 80. It's normal. Now, I'm putting a restriction. When I put a restriction here, now the pressure is going up. My heart is now pumping harder because I have a restriction here. So it's no more 120, 80, it's going to go up. Doom, 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 doom. Sometimes they push up to 200 millimeters of mercury. They push it up and then let it go down. Then normalize. That means at that point, your heart was pumping much harder, as high as 200 millimeters of Hg or 180 millimeters of Hg. It's gone so high. So that time your blood pressure is very high, both high and low. I'm going against the restriction. I have a restriction here. Now, what if I have a restriction in my kidneys? some restriction, some dirt, or it's not working very well, some disease I have. What will the pressure be? 120, 80, or what? How much will it be? 130, maybe 85. Okay? High blood pressure is because of your kidneys. Remember this. Because here I'm pushing harder now. You put restriction. You're pushing harder. Sometimes people come to me, they try and train so tight. That's going to push the blood pressure high, my friends. Remember this. That's going to push the blood pressure high. You got to put something very tight here. Even a watch. Tight watch. You can even see the strand after that. That's going to push up. There's a restriction. Just like this. So now I have a faulty kidney. Something wrong with my kidney. My pressure is going to go up 130. Okay? Now, what if I have a faulty liver? My liver is all toxic. My liver is all toxic. Now I have a kidney issue. I have a liver which is toxic, but I do not know. Now the pressure is going to become 140, maybe 90. Something wrong with my kidney. Something wrong with my liver. Understand? It's all restriction. So when you have a high blood pressure, something is restricting the heart from flowing freely. That's high blood pressure. Understand, my friends? I make it very simple for you to understand. As you grow older and older, because of lifestyle, eating all the wrong food, too much of milk products, too much of pure ghee, all you put inside, all this ghee will finally go into your system, will make the liver very hard and very difficult to flow, all restrictions, and even the arteries and all the veins can all be contaminated or lined with some kind of a fat layer. So now what's going to happen is the heart is going to put harder. Even calcium, excessive calcium can go and calcify all the arteries. When they calcify the arteries, then you cannot remove them because it's all there. Then what happens here? Now my heart must push harder. You will not get 120, 180. Sometimes you got to eat some chemical for muscle relaxation. The muscle can also be very hard, very hard. You never do any exercise. All this blood system, because now the heart, the blood from the heart, from the arteries must go through all the muscles, go through all the capillaries and come back. Now when it's too hard to go inside, that's when the blood pressure will go up. That's all blood pressure is all about, my friend. Understand? I hope you guys understand, please, what I'm talking about. Like how the doctor is putting restriction here now. The blood pressure is going up to 100 or 190 or 200, 220. And slowly when you release it, it comes down. So how are you going to release all the congestions in your liver, in your kidney, in the whole arteries? How are you going to release the congestion? It's there. Some will be permanent there. Some you messed it up with all the kind of food we eat inside. The muscles have not been done any exercises. So all the pressure can come. So the pressure can be because of any one of these things or a combination of all of these things. Understand? You guys understand what I'm talking about just now? How about blood pressure? Why the blood pressure becomes so high? Hey, I already explained all of these things. I asked you what's MM and HD only. Why so much explanation about? I already put everything here. Why are you explaining all thing all over again? Did you all understand my explanation of high blood pressure that can happen to your body? Hey, Damodaran, what are you talking about? No proper medication and meditation is a puzzle of the human being, an indication of different diseases occurs in full faith of God. What full faith of God? Huh? What are you talking? I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm asking a simple question. I'm asking you, do you understand the fact that how the pressure of the blood system will go up? That's all. You don't understand what I'm talking about. Why are you talking on your own? Listen to what I'm talking. Listen to what I'm saying. I like this. Vaishali, you answer the question correctly. Very nice and simple explanation or high blood pressure. Isn't that better? Why are you all hiding and fighting around? Huh? When the kidney is wrong, when your mind is upset, too much stress, your system is not working, of course the pressure is going to go up. Your heart is weak, you have low blood pressure. You cannot pump anymore. It stopped working. I cannot pump anymore. How can I build a pressure when I can pump? I cannot pump anymore. This is the correct answer. Very nice, sir. And simple explanation of high blood pressure. If you can understand this simple thing about doctor putting here and the pressure going up and releasing it, come down, then they find out like that there are many parts of your body that can have a lot of effect on these things. Your thyroid gland can send the hormone to the muscles to make it tight such a way the pressure becomes high. Muscular can increase the pressure of the blood. Your kidney can increase the pressure of the blood. Your liver, if you're a smoker, if you smoke a lot, your lungs are also dirty. Now the blood pressure has to go very high up. Now the pressure goes high also because of the smokers, of alcohol. Many things can happen. So your lifestyle is very important. Please understand that. Start healing each and every part of your body with a healing wand. Go and check first. Is my blood pressure because of what? Am I taking too much of salt diet? Do I like Himalayan salt? Do I like black salt? Oh, I like black salt. I like Himalayan salt. I put everything. And that sugar, now that salt is going to go into your body. It's going to increase the weight of your blood. Now the blood has to push harder. Now for that you drink more water. So volume becomes more. More volume of water because of the salt. The blood has to push more and push it out, urine out. So lots of things are happening because of that. It's not a simple answer like that. Your blood can maintain. As you grow older and older, your heart is not as strong like a 25-year-old man. Because you messed it up over the way. Your grandfather was much better heart because he practiced a lot of exercises. He would have gone work. He didn't have too much of stress about paying electricity bill, paying a phone bill. He didn't have a phone. You don't have to worry about paying the phone bill, Wi-Fi, things like that, going to work, getting screwed with all his meeting. He never had. So he had a much more easier heart to manage compared to us. So all of these things we have to understand. Hey, Mr. Hariharan, he supposed to give a testimonial today. He supposed to give a video testimonial. This man's heart was gone. They wanted to transplant a heart. He came to us. We removed his black magic and he's totally fine today. The doctor told him he can't even climb the staircase. Today he's driving his own car. That was what we saw him when he came to see us. You see how the dark energy now can affect everybody. Yeah? So I'm trying to say, must read this guy. He sent a testimony of this his friend. But his friend is supposed to send because of lockdown, he doesn't know how to take a picture of himself. Okay? So remember, just understand. So this is a blood pressure reading. And so they push it up to maybe 200 millimeters of mercury. When your blood is only 120. So you've got high blood pressure, your heart is weak, you start doing this very often, it's going to mess up your heart. Remember this, your heart cannot push so much. You can do one test one day. You can't do 4 or 5 tests every day. The blood pressure is going to go so high, it's going to push up, and your heart say, hey, I can't do this every minute, every second. Because if you push very hard, like the one that has the automatic one, like zzz, you push very hard. And you can see the blood is going up. And then slowly bring it down. I know it's momentarily, but momentarily, your heart is now pumping up to 220, 230 millimeters of mercury. It's been stressed up. Be careful when you do too much of this test, okay? Be careful, okay? Right. Next, high blood pressure can be because of too much of salt in diet, toxic in the body, affect the organs, preservative, thyroid and adrenal issues. These are all issues that you must make sure, you must understand, the thyroid and the adrenals. Next, body's overweight. You see, when you put on weight, the heart doesn't grow big, the heart is still the same. Now the heart, from pumping 5 liters of blood, I must pump 7 liters of blood now. Now what do? And I got to send the blood to each and every mass. It's like I'm carrying a bag. My body weight is 70 kilos. I'm carrying a bag 20 kilos. I'm carrying. Now what if I put down here? I feel, wow, I feel so nice, so relaxed. You feel so relaxed because you just put 20 kilos down. What if you're overweight and you got 20, 30 kilos more than your body can manage? Your heart is now working 30% more. And I now have to send the blood to 30% more of the flesh I have around me. And all of them could all be fat. So please be careful. Your heart cannot do this job. You have to find a way to strictly sit down, heal your thyroid gland, to reduce your weight now. One way of weight loss is healing your thyroid gland and adrenal gland. You start healing them and you become down. Okay, my friend. So remember, the heart is still the same. You have put on more weight now. This is called a BMI, body mass index. Must be within the range that the heart can manage. You put too many things, the heart cannot manage. And one fine day says, thank you very much, I am not working anymore, I can't manage this anymore. Then one by one will fail. Okay, my friends? Remember this, huh? Body weight. Next, smoking and alcohol. It messes up the whole thing. It will mess the whole thing. Don't think I have one glass of wine every day, my blood pressure goes down. Stop this nonsense, huh? Have a lifestyle. They're just promoting drinking wine. That's all. They probably give so much of money to someone to do research and publish the book. After drinking, we found 20% of people have the blood reduced. So everybody was drinking wine, red wine especially in this country when I went there. Red wine is very good with the pressure down because everybody had pressure. Everybody was on a pill, so they drink wine to become. So can you stop with one glass or one whole bottle is gone? Now, too much water. Even drinking too much water, the fluid is too much. The heart has to find a way to pump it to the kidney and throw them away. So don't drink unnecessarily too much water as well. Next, organs are dirty and toxic. Like I was telling you about, your kidney can be dirty, liver can be dirty, all the vessels, all the what you call lactic acid stuck in all your muscles. You don't do any exercises, you don't throw them away. Too much of uric acid, all of these things can raise the pressure of your heart. Okay? Right. Blood vessels are coated with fatty stuff. And also with calcium, calcification of the arteries. It's very common. It happens for both vegetarians and non-vegetarians. And especially vegetarian, especially Indian vegetarian, you end up having a lot of milk product and a lot of ghee and a lot of carbohydrate. All these things can go into the system and start calcifying your arteries. Please be careful. Huh? Right. Next, sleep issue. You don't sleep properly, your body don't get the rest, you're going to have problem. Sleeping is very important. Good sleep is very important, huh? Right. Next, low blood pressure. Number 1 is heart valve issue. Heart is not strong enough, heart is failing, I cannot pump anymore. Or some valve issue is leaking, the valve is leaking, right? Next, physical issues. Ladies can have low blood pressure, blood loss during period. You can lose a lot of blood and bleeding, that can cause a lot of low blood pressure because the fluid is going out. And the body cannot make the blood on time, so blood pressure goes and you become anemic sometimes. Okay? Now, low blood pressure, low blood during pregnancy. It can happen because so much of weight. Okay? Next, endocrine issues, thyroid and parathyroid. It's all not working well, both sides. High blood pressure and low blood. This is very important, huh? Remember that on a thyroid gland, we heal, you teach how to heal, start healing them, huh? Next, low blood sugar. Low blood sugar can also cause this issue to happen. Pancreas not working. Or dehydration. There's not enough fluid in the body. You're dehydrating. Or lack of nutrients. You don't have enough salt in the body. That's why they say must drink the salt water and you'll find, the electrolyte you eat and you'll be fine. Okay? It's a low blood pressure. Huh? Now, prolonged high blood pressure can cause damage to the walls of the heart, mess up the circulatory system, damage to organs like lungs, brains and kidney, and nearly every part of your body can go wrong if you have prolonged high blood pressure. So please be careful, do a test. If you got to take medicine, bring it down. At the same time, find the root cause. Is it my body mass? Is it my thyroid gland? Do I have a hormonal imbalances? Do I take too much of sugar? Do I take too much of salt food? Start checking and start. Take the medication first. Bring the pressure down. At the same time, work on your body. You must change your lifestyle. Don't think this is my lifestyle. I got medicine, I keep on taking. Don't be like some European country. Take medicine for everything, but never change lifestyle. Okay? It's very important to do that. Huh? Next, look at the heart. Look. Very simple. Again, not much name. I say pump number 1, pump number 2, pump number 3, pump number 4. Okay? Sometimes when you find a thing, some of them I've seen when I go around, I find the chicken heart is full of fat. Full of fat. So imagine if a fatty person is a fat, how much the fat will be around the heart? And how the heart is trying to find a way to push against the fat. Something is closing around and then I cannot push, I cannot go up and down. All this can cause a lot of problem. The fat layer around the heart. So you must be careful, my friends. Please be careful. Stop taking oily food. Stop all fried food. Stop oily food. Fast food is full of oil. Find good oil. Don't just simply find oil and just put it into yourself. Okay? Now, look at these guys. This is very important, huh? Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Huh? You know what these are? These are what we call as a coronary artery. Right hand side, and they are branches. They branch like that. And what do? They bring blood for the heart muscles. That's where you get the blocks. That's where they do the bypass. That's where they do the angiogram. That's where they do. There's a block here. The blood cannot go to the heart. So when they cannot go, the heart cannot work. When they cannot work, you get a heart attack. That's it. Boom, heart stops. There's no blood. There's not blood bringing oxygen and bringing food. Each and every cell in the body needs food. Food in the form of glucose. Need the nutrients. Need the vitamins and the minerals. They need them to work. Every cell. Eye cell, ear cell, hands, skin, everything. Everything needs different type of nutrient. The hair cells is something else. The eyes is something else. The teeth need a lot of calcium to build the teeth. So everything is different. They need different stuff. So the blood is carrying everything there. Now if the blood cannot carry, if they cannot carry the food to the heart here, it dies. When a cell dies, fine, gone. If it stops here, if it's a block here in the heart, it cannot send oxygen to the food to the brain cell, they will die. If they die, that part will affect something in the body. If you have facial palsy or right side not working very well, something's not right. It can be the nervous system or it can be because of a stroke. Something affect here, this side paralyzed. Affect here, this side paralyzed. So you must understand, this is what we call as a coronary artery. We'll come in detail after. We'll come and understand more detail of inside how they are. Okay? Okay, good. So now, when you cut open, that's how they are. When you cut them open, they have to pump. They are pumping 60 beats per minute, sometimes 70. When you watch a horror movie, it's 200 beats per minute. Why watch horror movie? Huh? Why get panic? They want to panic with a boom. Oh, all panic. Yes, that time your heart. Have you ever hold a rat? Has anyone hold a rat? A mouse? Has anyone hold a mouse? You know what's the pressure of the blood beating? 200 to 300 beats per minute. You hold it, it gives so much of fear. That's why they don't live very long. The heart will fail. Then they die. After 300 beats per minute, maybe in less than 5 years or 6 years, they die. They're beating so much. Understand, my friend? The elephant beat is 12 beats per minute. The huge elephant. It lives for a long time. Because the heart is pum, pum, pum. 12 beats. Your heart. Your beat. Right? Like that. Huh? So which heart will not stand? this heart will fail. So after 5 years, that dies. Understand? So you have maybe 100 years. Elephant, much longer. So if you can reduce the heartbeat down, you live longer. That's why yogis can stay, go down there, they bring the metabolism down. They bring it down as slow as possible. When they bring it down, then the body lasts. Maybe it's just 1 beat per minute or 1 beat every 1 hour. It's sustained, but they cannot do any work. They're just sleeping like that. They're in a dream state. What good, what use is it for mankind? And said, he lived 75 years. It's a technique. But how does it help you? How does it help the people around you? Yes, it's nice. It's nice to say, oh, this man was in the water, he didn't breathe for so long. Yes, I understand, fine. But what use is it? Can you do something for the world? So understand, huh? It's very important, huh? This is what happens. Okay? So like that, the heart will come, go to the lungs, and come back and go again. So it's always going, always coming, always going. It's working 24. You see how thick these muscles are? You look. How it's not so thick. It's really thick. So how much of blood must go and give the oxygen and the glucose 24 hours a day, non-stop for all of this work to work every second, every minute. Your kidney can stop for 2 days. You know why? You can do a dialysis. But your heart cannot stop. You cannot stop. You have a heart transplant. Yes. You can have a bypass. It's so dangerous to do a bypass. All these are very dangerous. Today they find a technique, they can do it very well. Understand? But still they take the vein from here to here and make the wall. Can you imagine? They take the veins from here to here. Almost 1 meter. They construct and make the bypass. Okay? We'll come to that in a short while. Huh? Understand how it works? Huh? Okay, now. This is how the whole thing works. This is a soft tongue, the soft thing that out there. Huh? All this is the rib cage protects the heart from getting damaged. Understand? It protects the heart from getting. It's more towards the left hand side, a little bit here. The heart is somewhere around here. Somewhere around here. To put 2 hands somewhere around here. Here. It's where the heart is. Okay? So look at all the vessels that it has to go through. It's typically a mechanical pump. That's all. It's a mechanical pump. Pumping, 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 pumping. Okay? Next. So now it pumps to the lungs and goes to each and every part of the whole body. The blue one is the one that says, I've got no oxygen. The red one is full of oxygen and going up. The green one, the blue one, is the one with a lot of carbon dioxide and moisture. So they go and throw it back into the lungs. They go down there, go to the lungs, and go back again. All this is the lung, right hand side lung, and right and left hand side lung. Okay? More detail is more detail. Go to the stomach, go to the kidney, go to the legs, go to every part. So these are all the names. You don't want to know them. Huh? Go to the head, go to the lung. It's just pumping. The heart is pumping this one so much. Every minute is 5 liters every minute. Blood being pumped. Okay? Now look at this one. Again, another one. Going to each and every part and throwing away, removing, is giving all the food, giving all the things, picking up glucose from here and sending it here, taking the toxic from here, going to the kidney, giving the kidney also oxygen, giving all things, taking all the pH, and then going back again, all over the place. 24 hours a day, it's working non-stop. Not only for you, for each animal, each mammal, the cat, the dog, everything. Even the dolphin, even the fish have got different way. They are not mammals. Mammals got different. They got different way of doing it. Even the whale, everything works in a system like that. Lungs and all, huh? Like that. So now look, coming to the arms, the head, the lungs, coming to the trunk, coming to the liver, kidney, digestive tract, the pelvis, the legs, everything going one side and going back. Boom, boom, boom. Guys. Now more detail. If I remove all of them, very detail. I'm just showing you how it all look inside. Huh? So remember, we have done the kidney, we have done the lungs yesterday, we have done the digestive system. Lots of things down here happening. Okay, right, good. Now this one girl, we show you how to heal the heart with this girl. Okay, it's a very nice movie. Hindi translation and English. Okay.
Coming to her now, what's her name?
How to do it?
I'm touching Kajal here. I am saying I'm sensing the animal Kajal. stop. Okay, stop here. And then stop here, then stop here. So cardio, alright, okay. But remember, yesterday I removed the black magic from all of Maharashtra. Last Saturday, I removed all the black magic from Gujarat. Today, everybody should be free from black magic on all of Maharashtra. Very interesting how the person.
You believe this?
Okay, and now, okay, fine.
You guys believe this?
Fine.
Removing all the black magic of Maharashtra and Gujarat.
You have to know anything like that. Okay? Now,
So this
you
girl
have-
would know black magic
I'm
now.
going to ask the question. First of all, I do my work first. It's all fine. I can do the cupping, I can do the cupping on this girl. I can do for her. No problem. I can do for her. Like that. Again, I do for her. And I'm saying 1, and I'm saying 2, and I'm saying 3. Done. Okay? So she's not receiving any negative energy from anybody. Neither she has white magic, neither she has got black magic. Because of yesterday's thing I did for in Ajuda case. Okay? Fine. What's the problem? What medical issues you have?
My hands turn white and
Put hands up. White means how? White like paper or pale?
pink,
Not white like paper, it becomes pale. And then?
yellow, then blue,
Then blue.
and then red.
Nothing. Only the finger.
Yeah, these ones. And
On the finger, end of the finger.
yeah.
Okay. Then what else?
Nothing. This much only happens.
You feel pain?
No, I don't.
You go to anything?
No.
You feel weak?
Yeah, I feel weak
feel
and
weak.
and
Does the heart beat very fast?
no,
No.
I feel cold.
You feel cold? You feel cold, huh? Okay, next, then what else?
And then my hands turn very black. Like I get tan.
You get tan. The whole body gets tan.
Yeah.
And how long will it last?
This lasts for 15 minutes approximately.
Okay, and then?
And then I'm no.
You know.
But then tanning is there.
Tan is big.
Yeah.
How long this will happen in a day? Every 15 minutes or every 1 hour or 2
Whenever
hours?
I get tense,
When
this
you get
happens.
tense how? With mother-in-law or with boyfriend? Why? Your mother-in-law, no mother-in-law, isn't it?
No.
And then why did you take that now? I think it take that now. It's your boyfriend.
No, exams and all.
Exams and all. Okay, so it's a physical
Or
problem.
whenever I feel cold.
You can be or when you feel cold. Yeah. So now, is it happening now?
No, not now.
When it happened to you?
Last, this is
Wait, but she has the vision.
yesterday or day before yesterday.
Yeah?
At night.
Yesterday, no problem.
No, yesterday.
Yeah? Now, you're fine now because you have no connection, nothing. Let me go back to her and heal her yesterday afternoon. So we removed the black magic from Ajuda cave at approximately about 2 p.m. Okay? We were there in the cave to remove all the black magic. Huh?
I was also there.
You were there in the cave also. Not in the cave.
Yeah.
Why you know what's happening? You went there, isn't it? You were there. You didn't see people wearing this t-shirt walking around? Or you did not notice? Somebody wearing this t-shirt walking around. I do marketing. Oh, you went 3 o'clock. Now we left. Okay? Let me see now. I'm going to go to her and see her yesterday morning, which is today's Wednesday. Tuesday morning, you had 1, 2, 3, 4. You had many interval connections. What's the name of the disease in English? Huh? Renault. R-E?
R-A-U N-A-U-D apostrophe S.
S. Now, doctor. 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 Let me tell you. Huh? Renault. Is it a man who discovered it, madam? Usually it is, madam. Usually, when a man discovers this, he put his name down there and says, I discovered this of the and the cause of this, and it's called Renault disease. You know Miyamoto disease, madam? Miyamoto or something like that? It's something to the throat. What is the name of it?
Hashimoto.
Many types.
But this man,
Yes.
but this man has a name for it, Miyamoto. I don't know, it's something with the
Hashimoto.
Hypothyroidism and also tonsillitis.
Yes, madam, yes. But there's a name of a Japanese name for that. Something more special. There's a Japanese name. I see somebody, and she told me this name is called this, Miyamoto or something like that. The man who found out.
Hashimoto. It's called Hashimoto.
Understand? Now the Indian doctor found that he put his name. This is a cardiac disease. Cardiac syndrome. they found somebody else before that, so you can't use the name. So like that, you use small and there's no cure. Is there a cure for this? No, there's no cure. But what we have,
The stage is very normal.
yeah,
So,
become worse and worse after that.
no, it won't become worse. I am taking medication.
Okay, now let me tell you, you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you got many inner world connections. They kept you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago they came. 5 years ago, this thing came to her. Not now. It came on the inner world connection. It's coming from some spiritual group from your past life. That's all. That's all you have. If it doesn't go, you have problems. That's all. They want to kill you. They want to kill her and take you back. You were their guru in your past life. That's what happened. I'm getting all the answer from her. That's all. They go all past life connection. You had 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700 souls got to you from your past life. Just before this life, you are a male. And you are a guru. Hinduism? No. Jainism? No. Muslims? No. Christians? No. You are a Buddhist monk. India? No. Tibet? From Tibet. You are a Lama. Is it Lama? Or Dalai Lama? What do you call Lama? Not Dalai Lama, still like some Lama, and you get a thing. And when you die, you go up, and everybody wants to become a member of you. This is what happens. See, when you are a Jain, when you die, where you going to join? Where you going to join? A group of Jain souls looking for Mahavir.
The workshop was done in a Jain hall. I hope they allow us to go back there again next time. This girl had renal disease where the hands will become yellowish in color, pale. The blood flow becomes zero. So the man in front was renal and they put his name, but there's no cure for it. Okay. Last year she saw her, she was much better. Now it came again. The inner world connection is still coming to her and affect the whole body and the blood flow. It's affecting the blood, becomes very cold and the tips become cold, like frostbite. But they don't die, they become yellow. It's like the blood is going away. Like someone who's, when somebody dies, it becomes white color like that, the blood goes away, Like when you have a bruise, it becomes blue, blue color is blood clotting like that. Now there's no more blood because of white color, like that. That's what she was going through. I got to call and find out how she's being now. Okay, like now, previous reason for heart and cardiovascular system issue. Okay, number 1 is food. Too much of salty food, too much of acidic, too much of sour, spicy, bit toxic. All this will increase the weight of your blood. When the blood becomes more, I need more water. When I put more water inside, because I got dilute it. I make you drink water. When water becomes more, the blood has to push higher. The pressure will go up. I have a bigger volume now. Okay? Now, dehydration, too much water. You're dehydrating or too much water. Just keep on drinking. Even fruit, people drink a lot of water. And also, when you eat rice, there's water there. Because you cook rice in water. So first of all, you get a handful of rice. After cooking, it becomes so much rice, right? So the water goes out of the rice. But chapatis are different. Chapatis can dehydrate you because you put a chapati in water and you put over the thing, it's dry. So remember, you must be very careful to eat chapatis. Chapatis are dry. Okay, it's when you're full stomach, but it's all just there's no water because you put over the oven and it's like, and then you put oil to soften it. You put oil, so you're putting oil and less water, and when you drink water, sometimes you eat chapatis, can have a lot of acidic issues. Am I right? Some of you eat chapatis can have acidic issues, a lot of gastric problems start when you eat chapatis because you don't have enough water inside the system. Okay? Nice. Infection from bacteria and virus can cause high blood pressure to go up. Physical health, acidic body, blood pressure, sugar, and also long-term wrong food. It is long-term wrong food all the while. Okay? Next, side effect of medication, bad habit like smoking, alcohol, and tumors and growth in some part of your body, restrict the flow of blood. Next, heart muscles become weak. I'm not able to push the blood anymore. Next, body obesity, too much of weight in my body to carry now. Next, internal bleeding. You're bleeding a lot of blood. The pressure will go down. Something is leaking. I cannot go. There's no more fluid now. There's some people bleeding from the inside of the stomach and the stools all be black. There's something inside. Somebody got piles. A lot of blood will go also. And ladies, you can have a lot of bleeding from your uterus and endometrium walls and all bleeding. Next, accident damaging the area. Your accident sometimes can happen that way. Too much of workout, extreme sports. You're running, you misuse the heart. And the heart goes down, your body is not able to heal the heart anymore. Okay? Anyone knows about PT Usha? Anyone know about PT Usha? Your Indian track queen? Anyone knows about her? Anyone knows about PT Usha? You can call me right now. No one knows about PT Usha? Any Indian know about PT Usha? No Indian know about PT Usha? What happened to her? Extreme sports. Extreme sports. Practicing to get a gold medal in the Olympics or whatever. What do you mess up? The whole body system messed up. The heart gets messing up. Because the heart has to work very hard. The heart is a lifestyle. You cannot push too much. I saw a man who came to me. He is a marathon runner. He runs 5 marathons a year. Every day run 12 kilometers to practice. Today, heart is leaking. Hands are vibrating. It's not even old yet. So all these are extreme sport. Why? Why you want to do all this for? For what? For a name and a certificate? I completed a marathon, running 45 miles. 45 miles, running. For what reason? Nobody calling me to talk about PT Usha? I can call somebody. He will tell me. No Indian know about PT Usha? Fabian,
Hello?
you're a sportsman, right?
Yes.
You know something about PT Usha?
Yes.
You know how's the health?
Yes, I know. I told you about my video.
What was the health? What's the situation of her health now?
Her health is quite bad, sir. She can't walk, sir.
She can't walk, huh?
Yeah, she can't walk. She's in so much of pain.
All that because running, eh?
Not running is one thing because of the extreme training that she went through, sir.
Of course, sir. Of course. As I call it, extreme sports. Just putting your life and everything running day and night for just one game.
Yes.
You play football,
Sometimes.
you share the ball with 22 people.
Right.
You run a track, you're running alone.
Yes.
That's it. There's no rest.
True. True. And not only that, because see, sometimes the coaches will push you to the brink of breaking. You know, so, and when that happens, that time you don't understand. That time you think that pain means you're improving. They don't understand.
Yes.
But that pain is going to cause more problems for you in the later days.
Yes.
Especially when you are not taking good food, good nutritious food. That means you are deteriorating, your body deteriorating.
So even though needs, the heart and all can work only so much.
Yeah. Yes.
Even the car running, sir, you must change the tire, you must go and change the engine oil, there's still wear and tear.
Exactly.
Unless you're driving a BMW, even then BMW tell you please change oil after 9,000 kilometers. The normal car will say change oil at 8,000 kilometers.
Yes.
But how they make the BMW, sir? You don't have a BMW heart, you're just a normal person with a little bit more stamina, that's all. So you can run a bit more, but you're pushing yourself more much. You know the guy who ran the marathon? The guy in Ipoh? No, the walls are all leaking, sir.
Yes.
Is it worth it?
I know a lot. Sir, see, the thing is this, no. At that time in life, when you're young, we don't realize.
But now, no one wants to see you, sir. You're in the house alone.
Exactly. No one see me.
Nobody wants to see you. Your work is finished. All cheers. Whoa. So come on, paper, 1 week paper, that's all. All forget of that. All go to the whole life.
All that glory already burned and already cremated already.
Exactly.
So that's why today I never push my son to do extreme sports. Because I know what I went through. Because of that, I never push him. I encourage him to do sports, yes, but I never push him to do any extreme sports.
Exactly. Good man. Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You see, somebody was telling me something. Right. So remember this emotion issues. Emotion can push your heart go down because the heart chakras would affect the physical heart, and you'll feel lousy. You'll feel terrible. You don't feel like doing anything. That all can affect the heart. See, each and every cell of the heart he's got its own memory, and your thoughts will affect each and every cell in your body. Remember, you have got 50 trillion of cells, and each of the governor is your mind. When you governor is so down, everything will go down. So remember this. So emotion can be a very big issue on your heart working well, or every organ for the cell. Okay. Next, work stress. Just too much of work, you cannot manage it. You're working. Some people are working 12 hours a day and night working, not able to do anything, and all that things will affect everybody. Next, hormonal imbalances. A lot of hormonal imbalances, the thyroid, the parathyroid, the adrenal glands, all these things can affect your whole blood system, and the blood has to carry all of these things into the whole place. Okay. Next, cords. Cords, the chakra, or to the physical heart. The cords can come to the heart chakra or come to the physical heart itself and cause a lot of problems. Next, soul attachment. Some souls could be attached to you. When the souls are attached to you, your heart will not work, my friend. Like how the girl had. She had so many souls just now. Like that. So remember, you have a beautiful one I've given to you all. Learn to do the sensing properly, and you'll be able to find out all what is going on there. Okay? Next, doing too much of work. Same like work stress and work like extreme sports. Okay? Next, black magic and curse. The black magic can come and disturb the whole family, can disturb the whole thing, can disturb your whole physical body, and also the curse. Okay? Right. Finally, bad dreams. Some of you dream, you wake up, your heart is palpitating. You know why? Like as though like it's a real dream. You went back somewhere, your mind takes part, and your heart is affected by all of these things. Yes or no? Yes. Watching horror movies and things like that, getting frightened in the theater, it's all dark in cinema, your heart can be affected. Sometimes the heart will stop. I still remember one guy, he's a music teacher. Whenever he comes, he put what do you call this? He put cotton buds into his ears and walk. Because when the car is horning, people get shocked. And the heart is affected when it's shocked. Because the mind and all the system work, the heart can stop for a short while. People get a heart attack by getting a shock news or some shock therapy. Something can go wrong. So please be careful. Okay, all of this dark magic, and especially watching movies and horror movies alone, and the music can be so frightening, can give a boom like that. And sometimes people can frighten you. They come and push something here like that and make something like that. All this can affect people's heart in some way. So don't do such thing on people who have weak heart. It can affect them a lot. Don't give them frightening news and things like that. Okay? Right. Now summarize the PVH. Simple summary of PVH is that lifestyle, diet, and dark energy. Finish. Your lifestyle is very, very important for this to happen. Next, your diet. Your diet is also very, very important. People are eating wrong food today. Too much of coffee, too much of sugar, too much of salt. I just cannot imagine. Sometimes the food is so salty. People just seem to enjoy this. Sometimes salt and sugar can be like an addiction. They'll keep on putting some salt into it and make it get addicted. You know? Okay? And the dark energy, something coming and stopping you from moving on to your life. Something stopping you. Some dark energy coming from inner world, or some black magic coming to you and affecting your heart. And all of these things we realize I can summarize simply by PVH, lifestyle, diet, and a lot of dark energy. Okay? Are you eating the right food? Are you eating the right food, my friend? Are you eating the right food? Are you eating more than what is required for your body? Is there too much of sugar? Is there too much of animal fat? Animal fat is cholesterol. Animal fat. Okay, where I have animal fat? I'm a vegetarian. I don't have animal fat. Where's animal fat? Can someone tell me there's animal fat for vegetarians? Can someone tell me where's the animal fat for vegetarians? I'm sure there are lots of vegetarians in this class right now. I'm sure there are lots of vegetarians here. Who can tell me where's the animal fat for vegetarian people? Anybody knows? Anybody want to? Ghee, correct. Mr. Shenu Nul. Milk, yeah. Milk is animal product. And as a vegetarian, you end up having so much of milk products. Yes or no? Yes, milk protein. So you do not eat the cow. You don't eat the meat, but you're eating part of the cow that comes with lots and lots of animal fat. I've seen a vegetarian have got heart, that had fly blocks. It's hard, he had to do a bypass. So like that can all happen to anybody. Okay? Next, salt. Extreme amount of salt, papadum, salty fish, all the things can increase a lot of salt in your body. Next, too much of coffee. One coffee is fine, but sometimes people have 5 coffees, they have coffee of them. You know, so much of issues. Yesterday, I just went to a coffee factory. It is yesterday morning for work. And you're looking at a plant, and he was telling me, sir, you know something, sir? Starbucks has not ordered anything for the past 2 months. Starbucks has not ordered anything from them for the past 2 months. You know why? You know why that happened? Because all the Starbucks outlets are all closed. So where's the coffee? So no coffee sales. So imagine how much of people are affected by business. Okay? So coffee is one of the big things that can affect you a lot. Next, acidic and sour food. Next, white flour. Too much of white flour can affect the whole body system. Right. Now, symptoms of heart issue, chest pain, tightness, pressure, discomfort that can happen to you, shortness of breath, you cannot breathe properly. Next, pain, cold, you feel cold, numbness, weakness in the arms and legs because your heart is not pumping the right fluid, right food inside, because the food must reach each and every cell. If you don't eat, you feel weak. Understand? Next, pain in the neck area, jaw, throat, and upper abdomen. The heart will go all over the place. Okay? Now, this is what I'm trying to show you all about. Look at this guy. Look at the heart. Look at all of these things. Look at all the veins. Look at all the arteries. Understand? This is what we call the coronary arteries. Right and left coronary arteries. They have to find, they have to go down and supply blood to each and every cell. You know how strong these muscles are at the bottom? They're very strong. This whole thing. This is the right atrium, this is the left atrium. Atrium and ventricle. But look at this. Very strong. Very strong muscles. If you've eaten a chicken heart, you know. The chicken heart is so small, it's very strong. It must push the blood to the whole thing. Look at this guy. Look. See what happened here? Something is blocked. The red blood cells cannot go inside. When they cannot go inside, they cannot give the food. They cannot give the oxygen. This part of the heart will die and you have a heart attack. They do a bypass. A bypass is they bypass from here to here. Or they put a stent inside. They put a stent inside. Okay? Now look. See how it becomes. It's narrowed down. Something is blocking the flow. Something is blocking the whole thing from flowing. The blood cannot flow. This is what they mean by you're doing a bypass. You're bypassing the whole thing. Understand, my friend? You're bypassing the whole thing. It's a big, very intricate work the doctors do. It's not easy to do this work. They got to open the heart and start doing a bypass. They can put a stent, it's much more easier. But sometimes the stent cannot work for every case. They must do a bypass. Okay, so look at how they do it. Look at all the ways. It's coming from here. It's supplying the blood from the aorta, right from here. That means from the aorta, the first point of getting blood for your heart is coming from the aorta itself. It's coming from there. You take from the inside the heart, but it doesn't work that way. Because the capillaries must go to each and every muscle. The capillary, I'll show you how detailed it is now. See it's block here. It's all block. Now the heart block. What do you do now? How do you remove this block? And what is this block? All the fat and all the cholesterol and all the calcification, all the calcium and all this with it. Now this is how the block becomes. Plaque. You know what's a plaque? You know the calcium build up in the teeth. You know, teeth. The same thing can happen inside your veins and arteries. You believe me? It's a plaque. You gotta go to clean, you gotta clean out the plate because the calcium and all the food will build up there. Now what if it's building up inside here? How to drill it? Serious, huh? This is what I'm trying to say. Look at this. Fatty deposit under the lining of the atrial wall. It consists of fatty cord topped up with a fibrous cap. Can be calcium, can be plaques, can be cholesterol, can be all your triglycerides, all the fat from your ghee, your super ghee going inside, all the margarine you eat. You know the cakes you eat, they are made of margarine. Margarine is palm oil or some vegetable oil which have been hydrogenated. When you come inside, all of the plastic, they go in the blood system, they got to go somewhere and stay. They stay there like that. Okay? Now it restricts the flow of the blood. When the blood cannot go into see, here all going, here only one guy going. When one guy is going, it's not enough. The heart will struggle, survive, but the heart still have to work 60 times per minute. It's going to pump. I don't have the food. I need the food. I need the glucose. I need the heat. I need the vitamins. I need all the minerals to grow. I don't have. I don't have. Okay, I stop for a while. Heart attack. Look at the look. I remove now the heart's removed now. Look at the intricate system of all the coronary, left coronary and the right coronary artery. Look how thick is that. This is not the capillaries itself. Now the capillaries must go inside to each and every cell. Give the oxygen, give the glucose and remove all the toxic energy, which is carbon dioxide, the uric acid, and all have to come. And the muscle have to grow at the same time. They got to grow. They got to become big. They become stronger. At the same time, it's working. So imagine how. All of it touch the heart, please. All of it touch the heart. Hold the heart and say, to the physical heart, to the heart of mine, thank you for working 24 hours non-stop every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so fortunate today, even though I'm not a medical person or medical person, I have in this class today, I learned so much about you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I may have knowingly or unknowingly put so much of stress in you in terms of emotion, in terms of my work, in terms of my mind, not happy with whatever has happened to me. All these things has affected you. Please forgive me. I need you for the rest of my life. I need you because you are the powerhouse of my body. You keep everything. You keep me clean. You take everything dirty and you throw them away. And you bring new things for each and every of my cell to rejuvenate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. From today onwards, I will take care of you with my whole life. I need you for the rest of my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. At least you must ask forgiveness to the world for your heart for whatever wrong you have done. Ask, tell, add more things. Add whatever you want. Tell you had all this coffee unnecessary. You had all the papadam and all the salt and all the chips and all the French fries with salt, all the popcorn with salt. Say, forgive me. Forgive me. I need you. Thank you, thank you. From today onwards, I am not taking Kerala chips anymore. If I ever take, I'll just take a clean, ripe banana. That is the best for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's it. Can you do that? Look how intricate the whole system is. And what if there's a block here? What if it's blocked on the main line? Small line, they block, they find some way to go out. But what if the block on the main line? What do you do with the block in the main line? What will happen? What will happen if you get blocked in the main line? Only way is to do a bypass. They say it's too much of block. Sometimes you got one block here, one block here, one block here, one block here. You got to go back home and immediately and change your diet. It's important to change your diet. Stop all animal fat. Stop margarine. Stop hydrogenated products. Stop them. They are plastic. They do this to the oil so that you keep them light, so that the oil, you cannot put oil over. They want something spreadable. All this thing will go into the heart and go, not only go to the heart arteries, can go to any part of the arteries in the whole body. Can be in the brain, can be in the legs, can be anywhere. It doesn't have to be only the heart. Heart is more effective because the heart needs a lot of energy. It's working 24 hours a day non-stop. Okay, guys? Now, this one somebody sent me, one doctor sent me, he says, sir, please add. Now, this is the valve, this is the coronary artery. People are getting blocked. I got blocked in my valve. It is not a valve getting blocked. It is the artery that's getting blocked. This is the artery that gets blocked. So don't be mistaken. It's not the valve. Okay, it's the artery. So I hope everybody understands what I'm talking about. Okay? This is the artery. This is the artery. Coronary artery. Right coronary artery and left coronary artery. It comes out and branches off the whole branch and becomes capillaries and goes to each and every cell of the heart. And then the veins will take them back again. See, it starts from the aorta itself. It starts from here. It starts from there. Direct link. The first person who gets the oxygenated blood is your heart. Understand? And this part of the heart is the one working a lot. Okay, guys? Good. Now look at this one. This is how I'm talking about the narrowing. To be blocked inside, it becomes too small, narrowing. So pressure becomes too high, this also cannot take it. The pressure becomes very high, this cannot take it also. The 120 millimeters of mercury is in each and every one of these arteries. What is 140? What is 160? What is 200? It cannot take it, a rupture. That's why sometimes the arteries in your brain can rupture. They're very fine. They cannot take 120, 160, 170. They can take for a short while. They can't take it forever. So please be careful. You guys understand what I'm trying to tell you? Please remember this, huh? Good. Now, this is what I'm trying to say. How they insert something like that inside. They put inside and they balloon it up and they stay there. Now, this problem is only fixing at that location. What you got? Many other locations. Did you change your diet? Change your diet, my friend. This will grow and grow and grow. You have to go and clean your teeth to remove all the old plaque. Otherwise, the plaque becomes stronger and stronger, becomes thicker. It starts eating inside and even close your teeth. They will close your teeth. I've seen people with plaques, even teeth all goes no more hole. They're all like fused together. Like that, this will keep on growing. They put a balloon, they put like a wire gauze and open it. Now the blood will flow. Now the blood will flow. Understand, guys? So this is a very simple technique of doing it. They will pull it. They will start from here. They go all the way there and they will go. Before that, they have to do something to find out how many blocks you have, where the location. Now they have a small TV. The TV will show them exactly what's inside. So all these are very intricate system. The medical science has become so strong and so powerful. They can help people. But the problem is not solved. You are just putting something here. These things are still there. You are not drilling them out. Okay? Good. Now can you imagine how small these things are? How small they are. How small they are. And now the exchange of blood must happen. Okay? See how small they are. Each and every must go to each and every cell. Okay? Now blood clot in arteries and capillaries. The blood can clot in each and every one of these capillaries. Something went wrong. the blood is clotting in your body. Okay? And they can clot inside here. See the clot. And it will stop the blood from flowing. And the whole brain in this region will die. Because the clot is on the major artery, not on the minor artery. When the minor artery, the blood will find its way. But not on the major artery. How to do this? How to go and find a way to remove this? It's very difficult. So please remember this. Good food, good rest. Don't eat all the funny food and try to think it's very good. All the sugar, I like sugar. I like this, I like that. I must eat. When I go to India, they say I must eat pure ghee sweets. One ayar must buy only the Krishna sweets. Krishna sweets are made with pure ghee. That man had 5 blocks in his heart. 5 blocks. No joke. 5 blocks. I cannot call him now. But he says pure ghee. And they'll put rice and put ghee and eat. It's very nice. Very good. It's animal fat. Animal fat has got cholesterol. Remember this, And that fat will go inside and stuck somewhere and something will go wrong. Look at how it all happened. Okay? See. Ischemic stroke and hemorrhage stroke. 2 different things. Deprived of blood. This area deprived. This one is bleeding. Can bleed inside. One of the thing can break. High blood pressure and the thing can break and the blood can come all over the area and cause this problem. See? Blood flow is restricted. The one is a break in the vein, in the artery. Break and goes. So remember guys, please understand now what I'm talking about. You may not have this. You may not have this. I'm just saying, please be careful. That somebody will start saying there's a hemorrhage inside, blood is going out. How can the blood stop? It's going out. It's a very high pressure. The pressure might not be enough. Even if it goes inside, the blood is all over. How is the blood going to go out? The pressure will build up. So they got to drill a hole and remove all the blood. But still again, how to go and do this? It's a very intricate operation because the brain. You got to open the skull and go inside. It's not easy, maybe. It's not easy. So please be careful, Look at how inside can become. How to explain this? You got an old house. Very, very old house. 35, 40 years old house. All the pipes are made from iron, galvanized iron. After 30 years, how's the pipe inside? How does the pipe looks like? Mysore Pak, Mysore Pak. Eat nicely, Mysore Pak better. Go to pure ghee, Krishna sweets and eat. How much? How much? An old house with an old piping system. What's inside after 30, 40 years? Full of rust. Sometimes the pipe will start leaking. And you cannot do anything. So today, most houses are using PVC. The PVC doesn't last, so it starts to last longer. But everything has a lifestyle. Everything has a life. Understand, my friends? So please be careful what happens around here. Okay? Understand, So like that, a very old person with all bad habits, eating a lot of sugar, eating a lot of rice, a lot of carbohydrate, eating lots and lots of uric acid stuff, and all the uric acids can all go around here and stay there and become plaques and start forming all the fatty, lot of cakes, lot of trans fats, lot of hydrogenated butter and oil. All these things can affect you long term, not short term, long term. Okay? Now all these things can happen inside your brain, can inside here, can inside any part of your body. Varicose vein. Okay, look at the varicose vein. Because the valve, see, remember. Okay, you can take your hand, okay, you can see something up here like a vein. Now the artery is inside, the veins are outside. You can even stop here, you can stop one of the veins, you can stop here and you push here. It will be empty and you let go and the blood will flow. Understand? The blood is flowing, the arteries are pushing, goes to capillaries and it comes back. Okay, it doesn't have very high pressure to go. If you puncture artery, the blood will shoot. If you puncture a vein, the blood will just flow down. It's no pressure. So as it's going up, They got small valves in between to stop the blood from going back. It's a non-return valve in engineering term. Okay, you can't see my veins very well. You got to put one hand. You got to put one hand here, and you got to push that and push here. You find it empty. You let go. You find the blood flowing. You'll find small nodules. It won't harm you. It won't harm you. You stop here and put like this. If you have two people, it's better. Or do it somebody else. Stop here and you put like this. The whole place will become empty. Like that. When you put, you can see the blood flowing out. Okay. Now this blood, so that in order not to flow down, you got valves. You got valves like this. So the blood will not flow back. You got many valves in between. Arteries they don't have. Arteries are going with high pressure. They don't need valves. They don't come back. They're pushed on. So but the veins, when they come back, they go small valves. When these valves are failed, the blood cannot flow out. That's when you have varicose veins will start. That's when, my friends, your varicose veins will start. Huh? Okay? That's the thing. Okay? Look at the varicose vein of what is happening here. Look. In both legs. Very bad. The valve, the blood going up is struggling. So it's trying very hard to go. Nothing stopping it. I want to go, nothing stopping. So I'm pushing here. Stop. Next. It goes straight line. Stop. Pushing, stop. Okay, understand? So now we don't have that. So there's a lot of difficulty to heal this. Look at the veins at the bottom there. Okay? So start when it's still very early stage. Don't come to a very bad stage like this. It's very difficult. So take the wand, heal the chakras that are near the soul, and then say healing wand, become as powerful to heal the varicose vein of my foot on one area. Start healing that. Okay? That's what I can do. Some have done it and it's worked for them. Okay? But start when it's still very young. Some varicose are so bad because the valves are not working anymore. They cannot push the blood. Try to help the heart with the varicose vein by healing them. And maybe all the dark energy you got. First of all, remove all the cards, remove all the black magic, remove all of them. Okay? It's a big problem for many people. Huh? Look how it can become. See. It's loose. It doesn't have the power to hold strands straight. To the heart, as with the legs, because when it's standing, it has to push up. People who stand a lot is a possibility of getting this. Even sitting too much. So always when standing, move the legs, try to put the leg down, rest. A lot of people I see who are working in some textile industries, they're all standing and working. All this can be long-term effect. Sometimes I see them not even wearing shoes. Just barefooted on the tiles in southern part of India. I say, how can you walk like that? How can you work? It's so cold. The blood will not go to the part. You'll all have problems on the foot long years to come. Right. Thrombosis of the veins. Okay. Look. All these blocks can go. No, all these clots. The clots can go down there and stop the flow, and the blood will not be flowing back again. Look at how it happened. See, the blood is stuck there. How can it happen? See, and the whole leg becomes bigger than the other leg. Too much of blood down there. Too much of fluid. Fluid cannot leave the place. Sometimes becomes so red. Normally people like this have a lot of dark energy. They all have a lot of dark energy. They are not able to heal themselves. The body is not healing themselves. Too much of dark is stopping this. Okay? So please understand a lot about dark energy, how you can help a patient go through all of these issues. Okay? Right? Right. On this how the blood clot, the blood is clotting, the blood cannot come back, it's all closed, the valves are not opening. So all this can happen. The thrombos here, thrombosis happening in this part of the world, part of the blood flow. Okay? Normal blood flow, deep vein thrombosis is another one, big embolus, so all to get stuck here. See, all these things will affect the whole blood flow, and this will avoid lead to a lot of blood not able to go up, all the blood is stuck down there. So sad, my friend, so sad. Leg swollen, fluid cannot come up. If you are Indian, you won't see red color. If you are a fair-skinned person, you might see all red color. I think we'll start this tomorrow. We will start on the healing tomorrow. Okay? So it's almost about 10:45 because the whole thing, if I start with all that, we take another 1.5 hour class. So any question based on this? Because a lot more to come. Food and things like that. How to heal the stuff, go one by one step. Because everybody some or other having a lot of high blood pressure issue. Correct, my friends? As you grow older and older, our lifestyle, our exercise, please do bed yoga or do some kind of exercise to let some blood to flow properly. Some people can't even sit like this. Lot of blocks, everything is blocked. So any question, guys, before we go, before we do some blessings, we touch now. Yes, madam. Teachers also stand for a long time. Teachers stand for a long time. Come back and heal. We are trying to find a way to help you guys. Wait, for people who are standing too long, people are sitting too long, we are making some PVH thing to help the blood, to help the energy from getting blocked there. Okay? When I used to go and talk for 9 hours or 10 hours standing, I have a lot of issues, but I found a way to solve the problem. I solved the problem, okay? So now we're finding a way to help people to overcome this issue, okay? So give us some time. We're working on it. We're working on something like that, okay? We're working on it, okay? Give us some time. Anybody got any question on this? We're not going from this onwards. We're going to put part 2 tomorrow. This is part 1, part 2. Okay? Otherwise, we're too late. I can't finish. Because for Malaysians, it's about going to be 11 o'clock. They want to go to sleep. For Indian people, I know it's only 7:30. They're still very young. Wanita, you asked a man to sit down today. Sit down. Sit down right now, think of the house a short while. No, sir, I know a lot of, I have done a lot of homework before. But today to put all this thing and talk to you guys, I have to make a proper presentation. Otherwise, you don't understand. Everybody needs to understand what's inside the heart, the pumps and all, how to heal them. The doctors will say, oh, you got thrombosis, you got bypass, you this, that, this. Don't panic. You must know before you start talking to them. Okay, so go, this all in YouTube, part 1 and part 2. It'll be there, you can follow and do it properly. Okay? Yes, many people stand a lot. Nurses, office boys, sitting in the motorbike, IT people sitting in the chair for a long time. Yes, all that affects. How many hours they sit in the chair? 7, 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours a day, sitting in the chair and just looking at the computer like that. It's not easy, my friend. It's not easy. All this will affect a lot. Your root chakras, your soul chakras, and then all the things will go wrong. A lot of energy blocks. Can you ask the man to call me now on my 504 number? Madam, all the Western people got lots of issue on high blood pressure. Lots. Lot of issue on heart, a lot of issue, madam, because of the diet. Lot of issues there. Yes, madam, Kalpana, I know your husband is a policeman. When you come back home, heal the root chakra, heal the soul chakras, you'll be fine. We are working on something for all that. People are standing long time. Super, I'm asking the man to call me. Okay, call me right now. Whoever has got some poltergeist act in the house, call me right now. Okay. There's a female soul in the from one temple. Yes, sir. What scanning, sir? We're having a class right now.
No, sir. Scanning, I'm telling you. Not this scanning. I'm telling you about medical scan.
Medical.
Check the heart. Check the heart.
Okay. Yeah.
Whether that report is genuine or if you have any.
Sir, I cannot comment, sir. Take the one and check. Take the report and hold the person and do screen arm test. You'll know the answer. Yeah? It's a big business. It's a big business, sir. It's a big business, huh?
2 days ago they found that everything is okay, but subsequently they found that there's something wrong with the doctor.
It's a big business, sir. It's a big business. What happened?
Call him to come to super specialty hospital.
Yes, sir.
Then they found again test and they said, no, something has to be done.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Yes, sir. Don't play the fool, sir. Take the one and start healing, sir. What did he tell to Bhaskar Reddy? What did he tell to Mr. Bhaskar Reddy?
Yes, I was there.
They say you must do operation immediately. Otherwise you will fall and die tomorrow.
We have started.
6 months is still alive. Nothing wrong with him. See, all his thought from sir, Mr. Bhaskar Reddy must change his food.
No, he has changed a lot.
That I remember very well. Every time we go somewhere for dinner, he will have curd rice in the night at 10 o'clock. I will stop eating. He will eat. Stop it, sir. Stop it. Stop. Andhra people can stop all the sambar, can stop all the rice, can stop all the food, sir. They'll all be very healthy. Otherwise, sir, you're just going to end up. Otherwise, you're going to end up paying money to medical people only. From joint replacement to all the bypasses. It's all the food, long-term food. Whether you're a vegetarian or non-vegetarian, you'll be affected. Don't think I'm a vegetarian, I am protected. You take so much of cow product, dairy product, that all will affect you, sir. That will probably go. Yes, sir. Animal fat comes from dairy product there. Your super duper ghee. Sir, the curd, sir, they remove all the ghee from the curd and give you this empty ghee, empty curd. They've taken all the good part and make it into ghee and selling a separate price. Unless you make it your own. You take your own milk and make your own ghee, your own curd. That is full cream. Let's say you go to America, they sell you full cream and 2% cream, 4%, something like that, you know. Yes, sir. That only in America. Singapore, America, all same, sir. Money wise same. They all same. They think same like America. Okay, sir. Thank you. You see how, Rajeswari, Sujok. Sir, I had blood pressure midnight only. When I sit for a while, it becomes normal. I can sleep. What is this? Is it because PVH is normal till this day? You're saying, what is it? But after PVH healing, it is normal now. Thank you, sir. Madam, remember, everybody follow the class and sit down. We are removing all the dark energy. We are removing all the black magic, madam. Please understand. So everybody is getting healed. So things will change. The house is getting clean. So now it's your duty to maintain it. There are people, I'm sure, Mr. Rajeshwari, you're following it. You have been following this from the day we started. It's now day number 47 or 48. I don't know. I'm not too sure now. Okay? You're following. BP Vijay, what's your body weight? After eating all the lepak butter and melt into ghee, full fat, now I stop. What was the weight before you went to Dubai and after coming from Dubai? Please pray to everybody now. Tell me, what is the body weight before Dubai and after Dubai? I'm sure you're now in what you call this, Bangalore. What is the body weight? How to heal posterior heart chakra. Tomorrow we talk about healing. Gani Bhaskar Rao, any black magic on my heart? Check yourself. Deepa, how to help people? One doctor say fine, one doctor say angiogram. It's all about the money. Okay, so please understand. I'm not saying no. Your money gonna do, no problem. Angiogram, you put there so nothing happened. That's all. You can put an angiogram on a nice little one, nothing happened. It just got boom, it stays there. Fine. I'm asking the people to call me, but nobody's calling me. You talk poltergeist, but you don't call me, how I'm going to help you? What is wrong with people? I don't understand. Why did they call me? There's a female soul from one temple. Don't want to go. Very aggressive. Hello. Yeah, madam. Madam, time இல்ல madam, class ஓடிட்டு இருக்கேன் நானு. Hey, super. If this guy is not going to call me, I'm not going to do anything, eh? Kamala, what is about karma and your business? Come on, nothing to do with karma, okay? You have to be very careful and do business. Someone took under my name, I need to pay 1,500 outstanding. I never get my agent code for insurance, already have clients. So you go and find out who took it and what. Did he sign any documents? You go and find out, don't blame karma on everything. Ulagandra, my legs get numbness when I sit for a long time. Ankle gets sharp. Yes, sir, the blood flow. You see, now, this is my leg. Okay? My leg is there. Blood is flowing. Okay, blood is flowing down and coming up. Now, I do this. What's going to happen now? What's going to happen now? Everything will constrict. The blood is going to find difficult to flow now. Everything is closed now. Understand? It's closed. Now I do this and I do this again. Understand? So everything is closed. Sometimes you're not sitting, you do not sit that is properly, the blood will not flow properly and the heart will have to punch more. Sometimes the blood will not flow much. It's like pushing the blood from going inside. So please be careful. Not everybody can sit like this. But be careful. You cannot sit for hours. The whole leg will pain. Yes or no? Yes. It's like I put a bang, like a bangle and very tight here. And I walk around. I've seen people very high bangle. I say, don't do this, my friend. You're stopping the blood from flowing. You're not stopping them. You're restricting the blood from flowing. Your blood pressure will start to go up. It's restrictions. So sit down properly. Don't unnecessarily do some kind of things like this unless you're used to it. Otherwise, be careful. Madan Kumaran. Thank you, sir, for removing black. So it's 47 day, eh? Okay, good. Yes, BPVG says that even the innerwear and tight can all block the flow of blood coming up. Yes, especially your undergarments can be very tight. Even ladies who are wearing the bra, it's very tight here, and if you're wearing the bra the whole day, you can feel a lot of energy stuck here, and some of the blood, you can even find marks. So you're restricting the flow of blood in somehow or other, especially your underpants, so tight, small. Don't make it loose. It doesn't have to be so tight. You're not going to a swimming pool to swim. Hey, VPVG, what's your body weight before Dubai and after Dubai? Will you reply me? What happened about typhoon in Philippines? Today's Friday, it's supposed to come tomorrow. Anyone got any news of the typhoon in Philippines? You are saying you're 87 kilos, now you're 74. I'm asking before you went to Dubai, when you started putting lepak and eating all the butter from lepak butter, what was it? I'm asking you. What was it? Hey, I have not finished my teaching yet. I still got part 2. We cannot finish today, it's only 11 o'clock. Dawal Mehta, my mother-in-law is watching the live show now. She recently had knee replacement, high BP, hyper-diabetic. Also, food needs to be operated for knee replacement. Please guide. Madam, stop eating all Indian food. First thing, stop eating Indian food. Can she follow? Can she follow, madam? Hey, Vijay, the thing goes very fast, I cannot read, Tell me what was the weight before you went to Dubai, before eating all this lepak butter, and after that, how you became. Geeta Krishnan, please sit down. For 200, 300, 400, 500, 600 souls, all want to get elevated. VPVG says I was 89 kilos when I add all the ghee butter. You see, 89 kilos. Now you come back to 74 kilos. You see how this all can affect. Now with all this 89 minus 74, you are 15 kilos more. Oh, why 15 kilos, huh? Yes. Yes. You are 15 kilos more. Yes or no? Now the 15 kilos more, your heart have to work more for 15 kilos. The 15 extra flesh that you have around your body. Your heart has to work. Send the blood to each and everything. Your lungs have to work more. Your kidney have to bring back all the uric acid and all, have to throw them away from all the lungs, from all the cells, the 15 kilos of lungs. 15 kilos of all your flesh. How many cells are there in 15 kilos? It's like a small boy. Like maybe a 10-year-old boy or a 7-year-old boy. Can you imagine how much your liver and all have to work now for this excess weight you have? So remember this, losing weight must be the number one priority for the heart and all your organs to be relaxed and stress-free. Dimple, Jupin, Gosur, is your husband following PVH? Is he sitting right now? Typhoon took place yesterday. How was it bad? Romy, Philippines today had heavy rain. Now what's the number? It was 5 or something like that. Remember 5 or 3? Was it number 5? It will come. I just want it to go smoothly, that's all. Bhavana Shah. Anybody from Philippines there right now? Priya, I was 80 kilos and reduced to 60 kilos now. Thank you. Maintaining for 18 years. Very good. Fantastic. Under 40,000 people were displaced because of the typhoon. One more thing I need you guys to do is start taking the wand and start healing. Okay, control the food. Start healing, my friends. Start healing. Tomorrow we talk about healing, huh? Finally we got the answer. Charisma from Philippines, she said, finish sir, we're fine, no damage and cash flow is recorded. Thank you for that. This is what we are looking for, huh? So please guys, remember this, huh? What happened today? Charisma she's from Philippines, she's the group. We just formed PVH Filipino. We just started forming that form, and she said the moment lockdowns are, please come to Philippines. And she's saying finished. The typhoon is finished. We're fine, no damage, and casualty is recorded. Thank you, sir, for the blessing. That's what I want everybody to join this group and become member of Blessing Mother Earth and the world planet. Can you all follow one day? Maybe we open up a little thing that says about PVH in PVH international blessings. We got PVH India blessing. We probably have PVH internal blessing. We put all internal situation can happen. People can put down there and say there's a volcano, there's a tsunami, and we can all sit down and start blessing. So everything will be fine. Very good, my friend. Fantastic. Good to hear everything. Usha, you can watch a horror movie, Usha, no problem. But the music they put will get your heart beating and palpitating. That's all. It is not true whatever happens there. But the heart will palpitate and things can go wrong. That's why I'm saying. So be careful. Sometimes the hormones can go higher and upper when something happens. Your adrenal glands will start pushing all adrenals and start putting the fun. It's like a fright and run kind of situation will happen. Be careful. Must be very careful when you do all of these things, okay? Dimple, watching is important. Next, healing is another very important thing. Take the wand and start healing. I'm not sure you have a wand with you or not, okay? Deva, Philippines, was raining very heavy rain and heavy winds in a very calm way. Happened today. I have shared you the video in WhatsApp. Very nice. You see, my friend, all of us have done such a wonderful job. The tribute goes to all those people who sat down that day and start blessing Philippines and the moon. Remember, we blessed the moon and we blessed the ocean around Philippines. You all remember how we did it? We blessed the ocean around, we blessed the clouds, we blessed the wind, we blessed all the nature beings. And today, look at it. We can all do this if you all sit together and be like one big family doing the blessings. I've given a video to everybody to play the rain video for people who got lands, who got no rain. Start playing it. Start playing it, my friend. Follow and you sit down and start following with it, okay? Uma Devi, today my heart is very light because I know about my heart. Now I take care of it. Yes. Take care of it. Your heart, you take care. Husband, take a husband's card. Yes, they will displace thousands of people because they don't want something to go wrong. That's all. Doesn't mean displacing something wrong. They'll all go back to their own place soon. Blessing, not needed for, no need for blessing for Philippines down, done, finished, gone. There's no need to bless. Typhoon will do its work. It's gone. It'll be fine. So all of you, please sit down. Let's do the blessing. Take the healing wand, please. Put in the Ajna chakra. Put the healing wand in the Ajna chakra. Close your eyes. All of you say, please forgive me, my family, my work, my company, and my country. If knowingly or unknowingly we have hurt anyone in this lifetime or lifetime before this. Please keep on saying that right now. Please keep on saying that right now. Think of your house. Think of your office. Think of your company. Think of your country. All of you say, I am a being of divine fire. I am the purity God desires. My soul is soul of divine fire. My soul is the purity God desires. I am a being of divine fire. I am the purity God desires. My soul is a soul of divine fire. My soul is a purity. God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, see you all tomorrow for part 2 of our cardiovascular system. So get some questions if you want to ask. If you have any questions, please put down. Any testimony, please do it now today from the same form yesterday. So we will have more questions and answer. Got a lot of testimony we want to follow with all of you guys. So thank you very much. See you all tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. சார் நாளைக்கு காலை பார்ப்போம். நாளைக்கு காலை கூப்பிடுங்க, சரியா? நாளைக்கு காலை கூப்பிடுங்க, நான் செஞ்சுட்டேன். நாளைக்கு காலை பார்ப்போம். நாளைக்கு காலை பார்ப்போம் எப்படி இருக்கு? ஓகே சார், நாளைக்கு காலை 10 மணிக்கு கூப்பிடுங்க. சரி சார், நாளைக்கு காலை பார்ப்போம் சார். The man finally called me. The one had poltergeist called me just now. There's no more souls now. He's coming from a temple. We clean temple now. Let's see tomorrow morning how is it, Sushana? Tomorrow morning how is it? Okay, my friends. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Rosario, what happened to the ship? Are the people all in the hotel now? Rosario, are the people all okay now? Are they okay? The people in the ship now?
The only news is that they all came down the ship and they are in 2 different hotels downtown, specially provided for them. But no, I have no idea how they are.
Fine. That's fine. As long as they're hotel, they're fine. Maybe they're no more in a very confined environment and not a sick place, you know.
Yes, in empty hotels, specially organized for them.
Very good. So our blessing finally worked, huh? Very good. Thank you.
Yes, dear sir.
Thank
Yes. Thank you very much, sir.
So the people in the ship are fine. They're in the hotels now. Good. Thank you very much. Okay, guys. See you all tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, bed yoga, 10 a.m. Okay, 10 a.m. breakfast. 10 a.m. is bed yoga. Good. Any questions you can ask, but remember, no dancing. I got work to do. So start healing the varicose veins. Start healing. Heal both. Tomorrow we talk about it. Tomorrow we talk about varicose veins. Okay, right? Thank you very much. See you all tomorrow. See you all tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you.